The deck is good, man. It works. Works pretty good.
Hell yeah.
Yeah! Got my Metroid Dreadpool shirt on.
Me too.
I'm gonna fall out of the chair. Hello.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. You're dead.
Hello and welcome to Game Complainers, episode 432. I'm your host, Ferric.
Host Anthony.
And Frank.
And I gotta let people know that we're live.
On Halloween, you should be co-ghost Anthony.
Oh.
What? Oh,
Co-ghost.
co-ghost.
Yeah.
We are live.
We are.
Yeah, we're live.
We are live.
We're alive.
All the way live.
Yep. I don't know. So, what is going on? Hockey fan is in the chat. Hey, yo, says Hockey fan. Hey, yo.
What's up, hockey fan?
What's up?
Where's the beer? Trainwreck is here. He's saying, yo, Trainwreck, did you get a Series X? Series X consoles are available at Walmart right now. They've been available all day.
That is insane.
They ship. It's only for shipping, and March 31st is the shipment date.
Not bad if you
So,
don't have one and you want to get one.
If you want an Xbox Series X right now, go to Walmart.com and get one. Retail, no bundle, $4.99.
That is nice.
It's very
You're
nice.
looking for
They've
it.
been like that all day, so I sent the link in the chat because I know Trainwreck
Grab it now.
was looking for one. So yeah,
While you
grab
still
it
can.
now. No, I didn't get one. I have bills. Yeah, that's what sucks, man.
It's tough.
Well, what do we have going on today?
Not a whole lot. Bunch of random crap happened this week, but nothing like good. Well, a couple good things actually. Let's start off with the good stuff. There's a new Ghostbusters game coming out, which we talked about here a long time ago.
By the
It's
Friday
real.
the 13th people, Ilphonic.
Yeah,
And
it's called Spirits Unleashed.
so it's the same premise. Only instead of playing as Jason, you get to play as one of the ghosts.
It could be
So,
Slimer.
and they gotta catch your ass.
Yeah, we're going to be definitely playing that.
Listen, I'm all, like I said in the chat, I'm all for like horror games or like these franchises having video games because, you know, they always had obviously the reputation on the older consoles, but now we're in the era of like playing together and having co-op stuff like that. Same thing with the Evil Dead game. That's like fun, like co-op or PvP, like that stuff's really fun. So, because even the ones on the old Nintendo consoles and stuff, like they were very single player driven. So this is just like, this is pretty cool. Also considering there's 4 Ghostbusters, or typically, you know, if they want to add more, whatever. But they have a team of 4, then that would be the ideal thing. But even the Ghostbusters game in 2009, which I still think is underrated and did not get as much attention when it came out. And because I remember pre-ordering that and getting that on PS3 when it came out, and that was a really cool, like rendition of that. But again, better late than never, right? So,
Yes.
but I'm still waiting for Dream Warriors.
Yeah, that'll
So-
be the game, man. We got Abo in the chat room, and we have the Alchemist in the chat room. What's up, guys?
What's up?
But Ghostbusters has been kind of on a, you know, on an incline, at least with Afterlife coming out, and you know, it was cool. It was cool to see that, and again, you know, I'm sure that they'll have hopefully crossplay with this. I would hope, but who knows?
Well, this lines up with Afterlife. This is like right after Afterlife. Because Winston and Ray are pretty much hosting the game, like the storyline.
Yeah.
And he has the store, like in the movie.
Yeah, but they put it
Hold on.
next to the firehouse, which is weird. Well, whatever. Who cares? It's the game. But hey, I'm looking forward to it. Can't wait. We'll definitely be playing that. We'll stream that, and I believe that's coming this year. So
More Ghostbusters, the better, as long as it's these Ghostbusters.
And they got the likeness and voices
Yeah.
back, so that, you know, that's a good point to bring up. And yeah, I think again seeing this back with kind of like again the success of Afterlife, it makes sense why they're doing this. It's a perfect timing. They're striking it while the iron's hot. Look at the collection that's sold out. That's like $200, $300. You know, it's just the fans care about the franchise. They just didn't want to see it go down in the tubes. So it's really cool to see that come back. But I'm excited for more co-op games like that because we don't get a lot of them all the time. So especially like Ghostbusters.
Give us Dream Warriors next.
Let's do
They
it.
could if the Evil Dead game and this Ghostbusters game do well. That format works. I mean, we know it's good.
Yeah.
Really quick,
to see.
Anthony. What are they doing with Scream 6?
I have no idea.
They're saying that they're going to go all out with this one. So, are they going to kill Sydney and Gale?
I don't know. It's very interesting, you know, that I feel like they're keeping the stuff under wraps. Like I think a lot of people were.
Well, the director said that Dewey was only the beginning. They said they used that as a testing point to see if the audience would get mad or not.
I think the audience did get mad.
Now they're saying like, oh, it's a free for all. It's like,
but the majority, but they would look at the majority of reviews and be like, oh, well, the audience liked it. But it's like I feel like certain people like myself, and you included, or all of us included, was that like I thought that just didn't really. I don't know. I didn't like how they did our boy Dewey in that film at all, and you know at this point everyone should have seen it. Sorry if you haven't seen it, but. You know, I think if they continue this, it's either going to be really good or really bad. And this one, I liked it. I don't think
that there's a possibility that they might screw this up to the point where they have to go back and fix everything.
Well, Billy's daughter, I feel like would just go crazy, right? Like I feel like this might be, but
I'm saying, say they kill Sydney and then they're like, oh, we shouldn't have done that. We got to go back and retcon all that shit now. You know what I mean? Like, do we want?
Yeah.
Why don't you just leave these people, leave the legends alone, and just go about the movie? Have them sprinkled out throughout the film, and that's it.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know why.
Hockey fan, you got this thing in the chat. Hey fellas, what's up, Ant? How was X?
X was actually a really good film. I really enjoyed it.
Oh yeah, that was a horror movie, right?
Yeah. I saw the trailer in front of Scream 5, and it was really good. I thought it was kind of a original. It felt like a very original slasher, and it took a very, you know, obviously it takes place in '79, so it does have very '70s vibes to it, which is really cool. But it's a very, very intense slasher film. And it's not too long. It's about an hour and 40 minutes, I think. So it's very quick and to the point. And I thought it was really good. So I would recommend it. And it's probably only going to be in theaters for a little bit before hitting streaming. I think the Blu-ray pre-order just went up for like next month or May or something. But really good.
Hockey fan says, God damn it, I didn't see Scream. No, I'm just joking.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Well, hopefully it's on streaming now, so hopefully people checked it out. You know, I mean, our steelbooks are coming in April.
Yeah.
So
well,
hopefully,
listen,
if my order doesn't get canceled, Best Buy better pull through.
I just hope they don't make a mistake with this because
I'm scared. You know, even Monster Mania,
movies,
like
man.
They're riding the Scream hype. Like Monster Mania is getting all of them in August for the reunion. Well, not like all of them. It's just Nev Campbell, Jamie Kennedy. Fucking Roger Jackson, Skeet Ulrich, but Matthew Lillard, they always get him too. But
what are they doing?
Yeah, exactly. They're just like, yeah, fuck it, money, bitch, let's do it. But the thing is like, again, when you keep stuff going like this, you're bound to make more mistakes.
Yes.
The longer you keep it going. So, and they want the shit out next March. They want the shit out coming out.
Oh, they're filming
in
another 2 months.
Oh yeah, they're doing this old school style, like Scream 1 and 2. Like, yo, we're filming this like immediately. Like it comes out, it makes money, boom. We're pushing the budget. Like they greenlit it immediately.
Hey, you know what? Worst comes to worst.
Better than 12 years, right? Or 11 years. But like that, we waited so long. So you can look at it like that too. Like, do we really want to wait 11 years for all of these
No.
horror sequels? Like, no. Like, put them out now.
Put them out now, but don't make mistakes. And it seems like
Yeah.
these directors are like, oh yeah, now we can push the boundaries. We'll kill everybody off. It's like, no. They lived in all those other movies for a reason, dumbass.
You realize that's what brings people in the seats, right?
Yeah,
That's
I know
what brings
that.
people
That's
out,
why I'm
like-
afraid they're going to kill everybody off.
And
Then
no one's going to want to go see it.
No one's going to see it. Then someone else is going to reboot it.
Do you really care about the TV series? No, because it didn't have any actual. I don't believe it brought in any original blood. Yeah, the mask was different. It didn't bring in any original blood, and it was completely just like boring for a Scream story. And if you do that with the modern Screams with the current timeline, that's just really fucked up. You could do that for a TV show and have people that are completely different in the show, but you can't do that for the main series and kill off the reason why people go see these films. And you know, Nev Campbell was probably in this, and Courtney Cox was in this less than they were in like Scream 3, in Scream 5. So their screen time is getting chopped down more and more, which in my opinion sucks because I want to see them more, and that's kind of like what I paid to see. But I understand that they're trying to bring in all these new characters, and it is what it is. But at the end of the day, man, like
they just kill everybody off. It's gonna be dumb.
Yeah, they're just slowly like writing them off the script. They're barely in it.
They should just say Courtney Cox in an interview saying that she was told that Dewey was gonna live because she read the script and saw he died. She's like, yeah, I don't want to do this if he's gonna get killed off. And they were like, we'll change it, which is why they shot that alternate deleted scene.
Yeah.
Where the doctor said that he makes it. And then when she saw the movie, she's like, yeah, we got something completely different from what I was told.
Who fucking knows, right? It's like...
The directors are blaming, like, the higher-ups. They're like, the higher-ups like the fact that he died. But they wanted to keep him alive and all that. So, I don't know. You know them. They always lie about who said what and who did what. But there you go. Anyway, back to games. What else is on the docket here?
Speaking of Scream,
it's all in the news. So
Scream is on Paramount Plus.
Yes,
and so is the new Halo show, which starts tomorrow.
Yes,
and if you have Game Pass Ultimate, you get a free month trial.
Tomorrow's Halo. Tomorrow's Halo.
I'm downloading it. Fuck it.
So yeah,
I thought it was next month.
If you want to be cool, you can download it. But if you want to be lazy, you can do your Game Pass Ultimate free month and watch Scream and Halo and everything for free.
That's true. That's true. So they are airing this episode by episode, so they're not putting this out all at once. So basically, you're going to get an episode a week premiering on Paramount Plus. So
is it always going to be Thursday? Because that's the day Picard is.
Yep.
Cortana's not blue though.
According to the air dates, it lines up to be Thursday to Thursday.
I'm gonna fuse this Xbox battery in my skin.
My God, why?
Because I gotta watch Halo.
Why do you need batteries for that?
So, March 24th.
Great Poupon, Cam Mama. Hello, how are you, sir?
Great Poupon.
March 24th is the first episode, and then March 31st is the second episode. So it seems to be...
Can finally play Halo on my PlayStation. Well, there you go.
So Thursday is going to be my TV night, I guess.
Hello, Halo.
Hello, Halo.
So if you have Game Pass Ultimate, you get a month of Paramount Plus?
Yeah, you get free 30 days so you can watch the show. Watch Scream. Yep.
And, yeah, Scream is free on Paramount Plus, the new one. Free if you have Paramount Plus.
You can watch Picard, too.
And then if you have Game Pass, you pretty much have it for free for a month, so
yeah, you can watch not even Halo, but all the Star Trek stuff.
Yeah, for free for a month.
I'll watch it. I'm a Halo fan, obviously, and I've been waiting for this. We've all been waiting for this for years.
But listen, this has nothing to do with the story. Like the game.
It doesn't, but at the same time, it's the source material. That's what it's pulling from.
Right,
all of these stories.
But I don't want you to watch it and be like, "What is this?" Like it has nothing to do with the game.
It's its own universe. Yep. They said
they shouldn't show his face though.
They are going to, so too bad.
Yeah, because that's
Isn't it Pablo Schreiber?
Who?
That guy, isn't that Master Chief? That like,
Yeah.
I don't know
mustache
who that
guy?
is.
He's just some guy with a mustache. I don't know.
It got a season 2, but some people are saying it's like a bootleg Mandalorian. And I'm just like, it's Halo. What the fuck do you want?
It'll be
I mean-
as long as he's killing aliens and action, it'll be fine. We'll enjoy it.
Apparently, he's not
Got a-
really like in it. It's like about a team, and then he shows up every once in a while. I don't know if that's
okay.
true or not, but that's what I'm hearing. So,
Well, it's a $90 million budget.
per episode.
Per episode. Oh my god.
Per episode.
Was
Jesus.
it?
Yeah, right.
Is it 90 million an episode, or is it like 10 million an episode?
I think it's 10 million an episode, I would
That's
imagine.
crazy.
90 million over 10 episodes. It was 9 million an episode.
My dog's name is Halo. He heard it and his ears perked up. Oh man.
Oh.
I hope everyone's doing good and safe. Yep. So far, so good, buddy. We hope you're doing good too.
Yep.
All right. So what's up?
So that's happening. So everyone should check that out. Even if you're not looking forward to it, just watch the first episode. Check it out. Be fun.
Yeah, I mean, if it sucks, I'm not going to watch it, but no harm, no foul.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Let's see what else. Sony acquired a new studio that's done nothing. So I don't know why this is happening. but
Richard
it
in the
is.
chat. What's up, buddy?
What's up?
What's up, Richard? Yeah, they bought a studio called Haven Entertainment and it has no IPs. So good luck with that.
Well, let's hope they make better games than Gran Turismo 7,
Oh boy.
which I sent back to Amazon.
You're the smartest guy in the
Wait, what
universe.
happened? What's happening? What's happening?
So, first of all, people didn't
You don't
know
want
that
to
you
hear this.
play it offline. So when it went down for maintenance for hours,
Okay,
one could
here's
get
what
it in.
happened. They updated the game and it broke the online. So Sony was trying to fix this thing for 33 hours. It was offline
for
What the
maintenance.
fuck?
and nobody could play and everyone had enough and they've review bombed it. It's the lowest exclusive game on these websites. I don't even go to these damn websites.
Oh, no.
It's rated at like a 1.
Yeah, it's
What
less
the
than
fuck?
It
Battlefield
went from like an
2042.
8 to a 1 or something.
But there's more too.
All right, go ahead.
So the reviewers reviewed the game, and then as soon as the game came out, when they did this whole maintenance thing, they changed the microtransactions to be 800% more expensive. So the reviewers were like, "Oh, a car's only $5," and then today a car's $40. So they like totally lied to everybody, and people saw
What?
right through and got pissed.
Yeah, and the head developer was like, "We're trying to make cars like they are in real life, affordable." And it's like,
What?
Yeah, he put a statement out like, "We're trying to make cars like real life currency, but we're trying to keep everything affordable for play." We got to the point on release. We all played it, all three of us. Anthony got to a point in the game where he couldn't do anything else because he ran out of money. He needed a better car to do the next race, and we were just sitting there like, game's over. It's got to
Yeah, no, it was we checked all throughout the map and it said I needed specific tires and then it said we bought a specific car cuz we're like, all right, we just need a better car. Bought the better car, wasn't enough. And we're like, we're just doing the same tracks over and over again. Like I got first place on every single race
We
that
have
we
it on
saw on the
stream,
map.
too.
Yeah. So we did try to play it. It's not like we didn't try, guys. Like we played this game.
Having DRM in a single player component is really dumb. Well, guess what? They got fucked for one reason. Let's just say somebody bought the Steelbook, which came with the digital for the 4 version.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just say somebody sent the Steelbook back to Amazon. And let's just say somebody still has the digital version on the PS4 right now. I don't know who the hell that is, but somebody did it. Oh, when that
Pretty
somebody
cool.
sent the game back, they also ripped off the codes on the thing, so nobody could trace it back to the person that sent it back.
There you go.
So, okay, there you go. Not that I'm going to be playing it anyway, but somebody I heard did that, so there you go. And I got my money back from Amazon, so
There it is.
Somebody did.
that's it. I wasn't keeping that crap.
No.
If it was good, I was going to hang on to it. I've been like, all right, the Steelbook is nice, it's cool and everything, but the game was a piece of junk.
Yeah, that is not worth it.
Having DRM in a single player component is really dumb. That whole game is just a disaster. Garbage game, says Trainwreck. Agreed.
True.
Yeah, not for me.
Dude, it was like we were playing a demo. It was like this game wasn't even ready.
Yeah, it didn't really do anything for me visually either.
No, and you saw
Very
it playing.
dull.
It said it was going 70, and I felt like I was going 5 miles an hour. And
Yeah.
then you guys had to buy a new car, and it felt a little bit better.
It did. It did.
It's just ridiculous.
But then again, you hit the wall with like everything being technical, and then you have to have your exhaust pipe a certain length for the race, and it's like it's like, geez, this is. I guess certain people like this kind of thing, and
Right.
I understand if that's your jam, that's fine. Because again, I know people that are like that with sports games too, where they like things a certain way, certain settings, certain modes that they feature in certain years. But I don't know. This is not really something that I would spend full price on, especially what Sony asks for brand new games.
Dude, this is a PlayStation Plus game.
Yeah,
That's probably
if
how
this
we'll
is
get it.
free, like if this was free for Plus, I would download it. Absolutely, absolutely, and I think it will be in like a year. But
Yeah, they'll bet on people buying the microtransactions once they
yeah,
get it with
that's what I'm
Plus.
saying. Exactly, because they just know that's where their game is going to be. That's going to be the life support of this game.
Should have just been free to play.
Yeah.
They would have got the money.
Yeah. Because instead of people paying 70 for it, look, give them the game, and if you got microtransactions, people that want to play it are going to just buy the microtransactions,
Yeah.
and there's the money you're making. But
Yeah.
Sony's always got to go the extra mile to get the extra money from you. And that's what's going to kill them ultimately.
And it's the same lane with the with like the people that want to obsess over the cars, and they know all of the, like, those are the people that are going to spend the money on the microtransactions at the end of the day. So I don't know, man. Our word is just like, we played it, just avoid it, save your money.
We played
You
it
know.
on stream, by the way, so we have our live reactions. That was on
Yeah.
launch. By the
That
way.
literally shipped that shipped like while I think I was on the phone with Best Buy, and your wife brought it in through the mail. Like that came in like immediately when we all showed up hanging out. So we played that thing. We installed it when we were dealing with the internet shit,
Yeah.
and then we couldn't play it because we didn't have internet. So it's like, that's another thing. Speaking of the DRM, we had an internet outage, and we couldn't even play the game and stream it because we had to wait for the internet to come back on, and because this game needs to be online for you to even do a race, that's also why we couldn't play it for a couple hours. So, the curse of Gran Turismo.
Thank you, Sony.
It's inevitably going to drop now with all the stuff that's going on.
So
anyway,
what is Sony going to hand themselves? Their dick? Because they can't hand themselves a game anymore.
I don't know.
This is how you play on PlayStation. Thanks. This is how you play on PlayStation. There you go.
Just hand him a bag of dog crap.
I don't know. Well, there you go.
Yep.
Whatever. Next.
Speaking of trash, the game that will never come to Xbox, Godfall, is coming to Xbox now, and it's crap.
Oh, yeah, Randy Pitchford, right? The big
Yep.
liar.
Please don't buy this game.
Let me tell you
Please
something,
don't.
Randy Pitchford, okay? Microsoft went to go buy Gearbox, and they were like, we're going to buy it, but you're out. And he's like, no, I ain't selling that. Let me tell you something. You need to go to Microsoft and give them Duke Nukem. You lost your main card with Duke Nukem. Okay? Make all these Borderlands games up until your ass comes out. Give them Duke Nukem. So we could get an arena shooter with all the 90s icon shooter games.
Yeah, we need a man's game back in the fucking twist. Enough of this pussy shit.
Yeah,
this
with
Borderlands.
the Tiny Tina bullshit.
Oh, we're offending everyone right now. Oh my god. It's sorry, but we need real games. But Doom, that's a man's game, okay? Borderlands, get that shit out of here, okay? We need Duke Nukem in here. We need Quake. Let's fucking go. Like that's what we need to do. Like there doesn't need to be a whole thing of like, again, Duke Nukem Forever. I championed that game since it came out. I didn't think it was that bad. I thought that it could have been a lot better with how it was. Like I think the level flow could have been a lot better in that game, because it threw off like people like my dad. Like as soon as you're like driving around and like you're shrinking and all that stuff, like he it lost him. Like it was over. Someone like me, like I was like, okay, I can adapt to this, but people expected Call of Duty, Halo from that game, and that's not what it was. And I don't really. Again, it's not a perfect game. People still meme on it, but
fuck Borderlands.
You could make Duke Nukem nowadays, and it could be a lot better. And it's not. Again, it doesn't have to have that stigma, and it also doesn't have to take 15 years, 20 years to make. So however long it took.
Trainwreck says Godfail, which he's correct. Fuck Borderlands, which is funny because Frank bought Tiny Tina's Adventures.
Oh,
look, I played the first Borderlands and I did like it, but it's just not something I would return back to over and over again.
For me, it's like a family reunion. Like I have two friends I played every single one with, and it's just something that we do when it comes out.
I think the people that made the new Shadow Warrior trilogy would make a good Duke Nukem game. Funny you said that because back in the 90s, 3D Realms made Shadow Warrior as a parody spin-off of Duke Nukem.
There you go.
So
it all feeds into each other.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I 100%. We didn't even get to play that game. We had
look if you like stuff, if you like this stuff, it's fine. It works every which way. Whatever you like to play. If you like Borderlands, you play the new shit. It's fine.
Well,
our boy John Carpenter likes Borderlands. That's one of his favorite games that he plays over and over again while he smokes his cigarettes and chills on his couch.
Well, he's gonna stream. What is this Tiny Tina shit?
Yeah,
I want Borderlands. Trainwreck says I like Borderlands, but I agree. Enough of this shit. Look, just give Microsoft Duke Nukem.
It's just like one of those things where like just bring it back. There's certain games that we always talk about, like bring it back.
If Microsoft said we've acquired the biggest property, we got Duke Nukem.
Yeah.
We can't buy another studio right now.
That'd be so killer if that was their announcement and they're just like, we got Duke Nukem, bitch.
Shadow Warrior 3 is very good. Yeah, we have it installed on the computer. We just didn't get around to streaming it. But in June, we'll stream it again. Ion Fury is a recent game that plays like... Yes, it's I think by the same people, the 3D Realms people that made Duke Nukem. Ion Fury. I think Abo pretty much told me about that game last year or the year before.
Look at Prey. Prey was like a Duke Nukem game, but with like space travel.
3D Realms. The original Prey.
That was the original Prey.
Not that trash.
You could tell that was probably, that ran off of some engine that was built for Duke Nukem, 100%.
Oh, yeah.
So, and a good game.
Yeah. The original Prey. Not the Bethesda Prey, which people like that game. I have it on my thing, but I never played it. Not a fan of that, but maybe I'll jump into it one of these days and I'll check it out. It's a completely different game.
I kind of avoided it.
Yeah, me too. Ion Fury is a good game, yes. I think I played it on stream very slightly.
I just got it a couple weeks ago when it was on sale. It's pretty fun.
How about that Kirby, huh?
That Kirby.
The Curbs? The Curbs, you heard?
The Curbs.
I was playing it today. I mean, I know someone who's playing it today.
Know someone.
Isn't it funny that it works on PC with an Xbox Series controller?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Funny how that works, right? All right, what do you have next?
Speaking of Kirby and crap, the Switch got a new update featuring folders all the way 5 years into its lifespan.
Folders?
That's okay.
Yeah.
Next.
That's pretty much all there is to say about it. There's a new Witcher game in development using Unreal Engine 5. So
Well, that's kind of a
that
big
will be
deal.
out.
The Witcher
Yeah.
4.
Witcher is a big deal around these parts, I guess.
Yeah, I mean the show did good and stuff, so
Trainwreck said, I didn't like the new Prey at all. Well, there you go.
it's different.
It would have been better if they made a sequel to the OG.
They were supposed to, and it was going to be
Yeah.
good. And there you go.
Well,
The
and
Forgotten Land.
Oh boy, folders 5 years later.
that's what I said. I was like, great.
What the fuck, man?
That's how you know it's a really slow news week. That I was like, folders, guys.
Hey guys, folders. Those folders finally came in.
Yeah,
Fuck
when
yeah.
the Switch is on its way out. Good, thanks. The only other thing I have is Suicide Squad was delayed. The game to
Does
2023.
anybody care?
No,
We barely. Well, I mean, we saw that trailer, but that was like it. That
I
was
didn't
the only
even
thing
think
we
it was
saw.
coming out this year. So
I remember
to
because
me,
that was one of those events I was streaming for the channel, and it was like we saw the trailer, and I was like, really? Like,
yeah,
that was in the mix of what's coming out, of what to look forward to.
it's like a throwaway, but some people are into it. So.
Well, the last movie, everyone said, "Oh, it's really good. You got to check it out," because obviously it's not the Jared Leto one. Everyone said this new Suicide Squad movie is worth watching, and I didn't watch it. So this game is riding off the success of that. But I guess it's getting delayed. So there we go.
Good luck to that.
Richard said the Darkness games are good. Yes.
Darkness is good. I rented that from the video store back in the day to beat that.
Uh,
I'm checking again too, just in case anything.
check and see if
else
there's any
happens.
crazy news. I thought there was some crazy news. Aren't they gonna? Activision's gonna have their shareholders vote on this Xbox deal, so
Is
the
that-
deal goes through or whatever, and blah blah blah.
Woo! Let me see when that's supposed to happen.
1 second.
Whoa, man, what the hell happened? I heard woo, and then he disappeared.
I just see the FTC asked for more info on the Activision Blizzard
He
deal.
asked for more money.
That's all I see. But
We've acquired the FTC.
oh my god! But we're not a monopoly.
Now no one can stop us. We'll just say yes to our own deals.
What if they say no to their own deal? We swerved everyone.
They're working everybody like Cody Rhodes, right?
Yeah, right.
What a work.
We'll
The
see.
work that leads to
When is
nowhere.
WrestleMania? So this can finally be over with. This weekend or next weekend?
Next week.
Good. Get it over with.
What do you guys think of the Quarry? Yes, we were going to talk about that. Totally forgot. Thank you for reminding me.
Yep.
That's a day one purchase for me. We're actually going to be together the day it comes out, so we'll be streaming that game live.
Yeah, that'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah,
It's got a great cast.
that's actually the anniversary of the shop, so we're all going to be together again, and we will definitely pick it up and play it. We'll stream
yeah,
it.
June 10th. It'll be out.
That's actually the day we're getting together, so there you go.
Yep.
And by the way, I added about $300 of Xbox credits to my account. Target until I believe this Sunday. Buy one gift card. Buy one like Xbox gift card. Get another 15% off. If you have a Target card, you get another 5% off of that. So you get 20% off.
Can't beat it.
So you get two $50 cards, you save 15 to 20% off the other $50. So I just
Actually, might
kept
try for a
loading up
Target
my
card. I
account.
never actually tried for one, but I think I might give it a shot.
I don't know.
Get some Target. Get some Target
If you want to
card.
get into trouble, get one.
Get into trouble. Well, no, they have the ones that are like debit cards, not like credit cards, where you can just.
Right, but they update you to credit card, and you just get it in the mail one day, and you're like, oh, okay. You can't say no to it. They just update you, like, oh, yeah, you've been paying your bills. Here's the card. And you're like...
They didn't do it to my
we're gonna
girlfriend,
turn the
but
other
maybe
one
that was
off, so you
'cause-
got to use this one.
Yeah, maybe that was because she used to work there, so they didn't do that to her. But
It's a
she just
scam.
has like that one. It's a big scam.
I'm looking forward to it, but I don't know how I feel about $70 though. 70.
It's $60, isn't it?
I thought
Oh no,
70 was.
it is 70.
I thought 70 was the deluxe edition. There's like a deluxe edition for it, which has like it doesn't even tell you what it comes with.
Series X is.
And it's 2K games. It's like
What's that?
It does look like Until Dawn though. The Quarry
The Quarry.
with Lynn Shay. She's finally in the game.
It's supposed to be like Until Dawn.
Yes,
That's the big thing.
And David Arquette plays Dewey when he's not really Dewey.
What was he? Oh, Doofy in the other movie.
Yeah, Doofy.
Doofy. Yeah, I think it's 70. I think he's right. I can't believe that. I thought it was going to be cheaper
What do
too.
you mean you think it's 70? Are you on the websites here? It's up
Yeah,
for pre-order.
The Xbox One version is 60 and the Series X version is $69.99.
Isn't it smart delivery?
I'm looking at the physical ones. And then here's the deluxe. Let's see how much this one is. Yeah, the deluxe is $79.99.
Yeah, I saw the deluxe.
Let me see.
Well, I don't know, man, but that's why you buy the cards at Target.
Yeah, you'll save that money.
Get it
That's what
digital
I
and
did
save the
too.
money off the digital copy of it. Will David or get killed by Pipsqueak like in Scream 5? Probably. By the way, Richard, they want to kill everybody off in the next Scream, so looks like that's going to be the end.
Hey, this actually says it has local co-op, 2 to 8 people. So
Yeah,
we
I
could
know.
actually play that.
It's
That's
got
pretty
couch
sweet.
co-op, but if we buy it in game share, we already got 2 copies for the price of 1.
Yeah.
So we could literally play it on the 2 machines right there.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Great cast, man. I'm looking at it again, and I like that.
But it's 2K games. Is it going to be good? By the way,
Well-
House of the Dead remake is coming out soon, and unfortunately, it's made by Microids.
Yeah, right.
The same people that destroyed the 13 remake.
They're trying to trick you too, because if you look at the thing, it doesn't show them anywhere. But then when you go to the physical edition, it's like, hey, Microids is doing this. It's like in Microids and that other company together, like whatever they're called.
Great.
I
I
don't know
love
what-
seeing legacy characters getting killed in stupid ways. Oh, yeah. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be a Scream.
Green baby.
Yeah, Maximum Games. That's the other company.
Yeah, they are synonymous with Microids.
Yep, they're tricking you. But for us, I mean, we could definitely try that out and see how it is before we, decide.
My
Yeah.
Maybe the
That's
For
Quarry
what
will
anybody
get-
with the Switch emulator on PC, you could try out whatever game you want because apparently it works fine.
Yep.
Dang, I didn't notice they were remaking. Yes, that was a bit because Anthony
It
was
was
like,
supposed to come out in the fall.
"Hey, everybody, here's a physical thing," which we all pre-ordered like a month ago. I don't know why you gave us the link now.
What?
I did pre-order it, but
what?
like before that.
I saw Wario tweeted it out, so I was like, oh.
Yeah, that was the second pre-orders. But
I
yeah,
guess I
once we
missed out on
find
the
out
first one.
Microids was involved, we were like,
If it's bad, I'll just not open it and send it back. I mean, that's all I
if
can
it's
do.
bad, I'm canceling that shit.
Or yeah, well, we might even know before it even comes. Maybe the Quarry will get put out too. We could try that.
Listen, the first
How
one you
will
can't
that get
even
put
get.
out on PC?
Yeah, isn't it on? It's not coming to Steam. The Quarry.
I just want a house.
And it's going to come out
version.
the same day we buy it. So what's the point?
That's true. Yeah, we
I just
won't
want a
know.
house version of House of the Dead 1 where I could play it and beat it. You know, if it plays fine, it's really hard to fuck up House of the Dead. So if they fuck this up, I'm
Oh,
gonna
that was
cry.
hard to fuck up 13, and these guys figured it out.
yeah. Well, that's what scares me, and I understand. But yes, that's probably what I'm gonna do. If it sucks, I'll cancel my order. But I am a sucker for House of the Dead. So I was like, all right, I'll pre-order it. I don't get charged until they ship it,
Right.
so I don't have to, throw money down. Actually, it doesn't come out for what, a month.
And it comes out in 2 weeks, right?
Um.
April 7th?
Yeah, I don't know if that's when the physical one
Friggin'
comes
skunks
out,
are
though.
outside.
Oh, no.
Skunky Brewster
Let
outside.
me see. I think the physical one comes out later. Actually, yeah, there's no
Oh, so
Well,
release.
someone.
everyone will know by then if the game is
Let
good
me
or
s-
not.
let me
Well, I was
check
gonna
my
say because
order
at that
here.
point, someone will rip it digitally. I'm sure, even if it's digital.
That shit might go up tomorrow. You don't even know.
That's true.
The curbs went up early.
I'm checking real quick just to
Well,
see
they
when
already
it's
have all those
featured.
copies probably made already. So yeah, once it starts getting to stores, it's just a matter of time.
The curbs, you heard?
Yeah, it doesn't say a release date on Amazon for my order, so it could come
Yeah, it says
out later.
December. It says that's December 31st. Shit, that's what it
Yeah.
says on
That
Amazon.
So
Ghostbusters game looks fun. We talked about that a little bit earlier. Yeah, it looks really good.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it.
Definitely gonna play that.
So there's no date on this thing.
for House of the Dead, not the physical, no, but the other ones, I think April 7th, like Perry said.
April 7th. Okay.
Yeah.
So
So we could
that's
at
yeah,
least
that's
try
2 weeks
it.
from now. So yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, April 7th, 2022. Um, so I think Maximum Games made The Troll and I also. So it's a bad thing on both sides.
Yeah, it's like two shitheads coming together. It's like two
Oh
drug
wait,
addicts hanging out in the same house.
they made it says they worked on Vampire, so that's good. That's about it.
That
Oh,
was
and
a good
Power
game.
Rangers Battle for the Grid, Nickelodeon Kart Racers. They had something to do with these, so that's good at least. Hmm.
I don't know, man. This is House of the Dead.
Well, we'll know long before our thing ships anyway, so we'll let
Yeah,
everyone know.
that's the big thing too. Is that if it says December 31st, that means that shit can come out like 2 months after the digital release. So we'll just know if it's crap,
Yeah, so
and we'll let you guys know as fans. And I could probably do something on the channel with it too, because it's kind of up that alley. So
Yeah.
House of the Dead, we're gonna crush all your childhood dreams and make it a shitty game that you can barely afford on Sega Saturn because it's $1,000.
I can give you the emulator that plays the actual first game, the arcade version, like flawlessly.
Yeah,
And
that
you use
brings
your
me right
mouse.
back. That brings it right back to my old movie theater because that's the first time I played that.
I beat the game that way. What was it, a couple of years ago? I had the files in a zip somewhere.
It says June 14th for the physical in North America, May 26th for Europe. So we have plenty of time to mess with it. We're good.
Dang, I didn't notice they were remaking it. Yeah, I know. Well, there you go. Any other news?
No, that was pretty much
What?
everything that
There's
I
no other
but-
news out there?
But doesn't that also like say something about like the promotion about House of the Dead? Where some people are like, "Damn, I didn't even know it was coming out." It's like, shouldn't have they like put more like into that? Because they like said it was coming out, but then there was no actual like follow up right away. It was just very weird.
Yeah, I don't know why they're not maybe because it's crap, they're not pushing it.
That's what scares me. You know what I mean? It's like, why wouldn't you guys promote this thing? Are you guys supposed to get behind your product here? Or what's going on? Help me. But yeah.
AMD Fidelity FX Super Resolution 2.0 will be fully supported on Xbox.
Yay.
Well, there you go. We kind of knew that, but there's more confirmation that's coming soon.
Don't forget about that Sonic Series S that they showed off.
Scorn looks as disgusting as ever in the development update. So Scorn apparently is coming out this October, so that's good.
Yep. And that'll be on Game Pass, I believe.
The Elden Ring patch fixes bugs. Okay. Okay, so they got the... You see the Sega giveaway, the Sonic giveaway with the furry controllers?
Yeah.
So, some people are reporting that this thing is being sold. They're not being sold. It's a giveaway.
Oh, it's
You
like
have
a
to enter a
special thing.
sweepstakes.
Yeah. Which nobody will win because Microsoft will... 5 years later, they'll show it in their offices. It's like, I thought you gave it away.
They're like, no, we have
they
extra
did that with
copies
the Tomb
right
Raider
here.
one.
Oh yeah.
It's messed up.
What's coming out this Friday? Tiny
Uh,
Tina and Kirby?
Kirby, Tiny Tina, and I think No, that's pretty much it. Let me check actually, just for
Tunic
fun.
came out a couple days
Yep.
ago or last
Bow, bow,
weekend.
bow, 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 bow.
March 25th. Yeah, Kirby and Tiny Tina. And then,
This Ghostwire
uh,
Tokyo game comes out Friday. It doesn't, to me, it doesn't look like my type of game at all.
No.
I thought this was some scary shit, and it's just like an
I thought it was
FPS.
I thought it was something else as well.
Yep.
But a lot of people were shocked that I wasn't going to cover it because it's,
Why would you cover it?
well, I covered Evil Within,
But it's not
so
like that.
I know.
We thought it was going to be like that. Oh, you know
It-
why? Because that guy, the Evil Dead guy, made it, right? Is that why your channel wants you to friggin'
The Evil Dead guy, no, it's
evil, not the Evil Dead, the Evil Within. Evil Dead.
Shinji Mikami.
The Grateful Dead.
oh my god, that
Shinji
band,
Mikami,
they made
who
it.
The Evil Within.
the creator of Resident Evil. Yes, that's his game, his new project.
Yeah, well, I don't know what he was snorting, but that is totally not like Resident Evil.
Yeah, he's definitely trying to do something very different, and I don't know if I'm into that kind of game. Like Tormented Souls is one thing because that's like the newer game that I'm playing,
I'll be right
obviously,
back.
but that has a better combination of like Resident Evil and Silent Hill, so it has a good balance. It's kind of up my alley. That I don't know.
Ghostwire looks kind of generic. Like, oh, I'm in Japan and there's like spirits.
Yeah,
and
I don't know
like,
if I'd spend full price on it. I got to think like money wise here. Like, is this really worth
No.
it right now? Yeah,
I-
like
I
right,
don't think
right
so,
now.
but-
Like if it drops price, like maybe, but right now,
That's what I'm thinking. It's gonna drop fast, and then it's like, all right. I mean, what was the point?
Yeah.
Isn't it Bethesda or something? Who's making that?
yeah,
Yeah. So I mean,
it's
it'll
Bethesda,
drop.
and then whoever's developing. They're obviously publishing it, but
Tango GameWorks. Is the
yeah.
developer.
So that's who yeah, that's who Shinji's a part of.
Your logo's a snail.
And Evil Within 2 is something I want to go back and play on the channel because I never beat it, So that was what he did before this.
That's a little more like thematic to what you're doing than Ghostwire.
Definitely,
I feel like.
definitely. And I'm sure this has paranormal or horror elements. Like I'm sure that's why it it's in the name. But it seems to be, I don't know. It just seems to be a very different kind of game that I was, I guess, kind of making up in my mind. I don't know
Yeah.
what that was exactly, but the reviews are actually out for it. Most people are saying it's getting 7.5, 8s. IGN gave it a 7. Not that matters, but Game Informer gave it an 8 out of 10. So it seems to actually be getting
Kind of reviewing how I would
decent
expect.
reviews. Yeah.
Like just like mediocre. Like, okay, it's not that great, but
Someone said that the game felt uninspired and repetitive after a while, and that it failed to do anything new or interesting with the premise in terms of gameplay. And they felt that the game's structure of cleansing gates was largely repetitive and criticized the underutilized potential of the linear design to open world. The visual style and theming and atmosphere and design and combat scale of the world was largely praised. So, yeah, there's reviews for Ghostwire, and it's already getting 7s and 8s, so it's actually getting like decent
What are you talking
reviews.
about? Goof Troop on NES?
Ghostwire,
yeah.
Tokyo.
I mean, it looks scary. Some of the screenshots look scary, but the rest of it is like, eh.
Yeah, it's getting decent reviews, but like I was saying, like I just would not spend money like full price on this thing,
Nah. It'll always be there if you decide you want it later. So
Yeah, the graphics look like shit too. I know it was made for like. They claimed it was made for this gen. It don't look like it, dude.
Yeah.
The graphics look like PS4 graphics. Like bad. Tokyo. Ghostwire Tokyo looks lame to me, says Trainwreck. Resident Evil Arclight Chronicles is out. It's a fan game. Goofwire Tokyo. He did make Goof Troop.
Yeah.
The Resident Evil guy.
wait, really?
Yes, that's why I made that
No
joke.
way. That's
They
crazy.
made Goof Troop for the Super Nintendo, not the NES.
Yeah.
On the
That's pretty
rocks,
funny.
baby.
On the rocks.
DC on the rocks.
Yep.
I'm getting Ghostwire on Friday. Guess I'll see how it is. Yeah, you better let us know, buddy.
Yeah, let us know. Maybe
You don't mind
you'll
paying
be
70 for
surprised.
that one, right?
I think it's only 60. But still, let us know how it is. Maybe we'll all be surprised. I don't
I'll
know.
take my chances with the Quarry.
Yeah. Same.
But that's not, is that going to be co-op or no?
Yes, offline and online. Wait,
That's
Ghostwire
going
or
to
the
be
Quarry?
a quarry.
Yes.
Well, no, that's going to be cool. So like an Until Dawn game, but online. So
Yep.
it's like choices that I guess we all make will maybe I wonder if they're going to have that system.
It's 2K games, so I'm kind of worried. Because, they can't make games anymore. So I don't know. Hopefully this one looks good, so let's hope it's good. Anyway, we're going to buy it, so it doesn't matter. We're going to get screwed one way or another.
We'll be hanging out, so we'll be able to see it together.
Yeah, and if it sucks, I'll just collect $10 from everybody that shows up.
Perfect. The cover
Pay
charge.
for it. Let's see here. Did you hear that the Windows source code got leaked?
Oh no. For like
and
11?
Microsoft just turned around and said, "Yeah, that's the code."
So what are they gonna do? Just like fix it? Like what can they even do?
Make a new Windows? I don't know.
Yeah. That's not good.
It's 60 on PC. Okay. I think Ab was buying it on console though.
Yeah, it's 60 on PS5. I just checked before.
Okay. Well, there you go.
They ain't gonna get that extra $10, so they're like, all right.
Let me see here. I'm looking. So Resident Evil turned 20, the remake, yesterday. Anthony streamed it. And the original franchise turned 25, right? Yesterday?
26.
26?
Wow.
And now, is that the American release date or
Japanese.
Japanese. Well, when's the American release date of the original game?
It's a week from today.
Okay. So I still have time to stream that game on the 26th anniversary. So, what do you... I know you streamed it and you talked to all your people, but
Yeah.
how do you feel 20 years later with this remake? You were only 6 years old when this shit came out, right?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I was small as hell, but I definitely was playing it. I would be lying to you if I said I wasn't, because I was already very deep into horror and playing games at the time, and Resident Evil, and GameCube being front and center. I remember seeing, Resident Evil. I remember seeing the case in the GameStop in the Echelon Mall, back when it was a mall before it was a dead mall, and
You killed
I
it.
remember seeing the case. I remember seeing the screenshot of Jill in the dining room, and I was very confused. I was like, "Why is it Resident Evil again? Why is this Resident Evil? Like, this seems like the same game." But it was updated, obviously. Like, little did I know it was a completely different. It was a remake in a whole different light. But this was the first Resident Evil that actually scared me, because it was actually creepy. Because it was like, the graphics were up to date, and it was very dark, and it just seemed like a big step up from what I played on PlayStation. And so I'll never forget, playing this game and just getting stuck or turning it off, because I was like, this is just too creepy. I can't even finish this. It was still like years later I kind of warmed up to it and got through it, but it was different, and it was harder than the original that I played. So once you think you know what you're doing, even me being that young, I was still trying to grasp and beat the other ones too. So it took me a little bit to get through Remake, but then years of playing it and then realizing that, this is one of the best Resident Evil games ever made, because it hits everything that you need to play with Resident Evil. So you get to know how it feels with the old school style. And this is how you do a remake. Everything, you don't take stuff away, you add to it. And you also keep that same the same story that needs to be told, but you don't try to, piss off fans or anything like that. You just add to it, and maybe it's because it had the original people still involved, more hands-on at this remake, compared to Resident Evil 2 remake and onward, where it was more further apart.
Right.
But this is the best remake ever made, in my opinion. It's the best Resident Evil remake. It's better than 2 and 3 remake. I still like 2 and 3 remake, but it's better than those two. And I said that on every show. Every show that we've reviewed 2 and 3 remake, I've said it. I've always compared it to this game, and this game's always come out on top every single time. So it's not unknown that I prefer this over everything.
I used to be that way, but once 2 remake came out, I was like, can't deny it.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I just think that this is Resident Evil. I think the fixed camera angles is what it is. I think that's what built the suspense. That's what made it scary. I think a certain perspective of that is lost when it's over the shoulder. I know it's easier for people, but that doesn't really make it better, in my opinion. But that's just an opinion. I like both styles, don't get me wrong, but I think this is the way Resident Evil should be, and sound and feel, and I think that the music is spot on, and I don't think that Resident Evil 2 remake or 3 remake quite scratched that for me. But I understand why it's people's favorites, but I also think people are also remember the nostalgia of RE2, and they might use that as like fuel to be like, all right, well, this is going to be the better game, the better, and that's fine if people feel that way, because that is the favorite of the franchise. The first one isn't a favorite.
I love the original game. Favorite. I love the original game more than 2, but I think 2 modernized, like 2 remake modernized the remakes.
Yeah, because the modern players can't play remake. They can't play it as well. Same thing with Tormented Souls. Like, if you gave that to like 95% of the audience nowadays, they would not know how to fucking control it. As soon as the camera was switched, they would run the main character off the screen. They wouldn't know which direction to push the analog stick, because that game is very unforgiving. It does not care about you. It doesn't care about the puzzles are very cryptic, and it doesn't care. And certain games lost that. Things are too easy, or they have to be a certain way. But I understand why Resident Evil changed the way it did, and RE4 plays a huge role in that. And that's why you got Resident Evil 2 remake the way it was, and that's why remake didn't sell well when this came out. 20 years ago this came out and it sold like shit. And it
was only one machine that nobody wanted.
Exactly, but Capcom looked at that and was like, we got to change things up. So unfortunately, it played into the change, even though it was very good in the fans' eyes. But it's the same with Code Veronica. Like, fans want to see that remade over Resident Evil 4, but Capcom's not going to look to that because that doesn't make money. What makes money? Resident Evil 4. Okay. So that's the way it unfortunately works, is like the fan and the cult following for this game.
I still like Resident Evil 1 remake. I'm just saying, I think 2,
that's fair, though. I mean, like, I understand
because before 2 remake came out, I was all over 1 remake. That was my favorite remake.
Yeah, and for a while, the only way to play it, and I was talking about this the other day on stream,
we talked about that for years. We were like, why is this on Xbox Live and PlayStation Network? And then right when the consoles were on their way out, they were like, hey, it's up.
Yeah, it was like January. It was like January 2015. It was when they finally put them up, and it was.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, it came out December 2014 in Japan on PS3, and then it came out January 2015, and then we ordered it. Yeah, because I played it on the PS3. Apparently had a infinite grenade rounds glitch that they patched out of the other versions. Apparently, that someone told me about in the chat, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. I never even did that, but apparently that was a thing. But yeah, I don't know. I love remake. I love talking about it. It's still one of the best Resident Evil games, in my opinion. If someone asks me, what is Resident Evil, I would give them that game to kind of give them the best summary of all of the peaks and valleys that game can give you. Hard challenges, different scenarios, different choices, obviously same outcome, but...
Really quick, we got to address the super chats. I want to address Trainwreck real quick. The Crimson Heads in the game creep me the fuck out. Yes. And they were annoying. We're going to talk about that a little bit more. Mama, the Resident Evil Netflix series is coming out. I bet we're all excited for that. I'll check it out. Good luck. report back and let me know because I ain't watching it.
Yeah, you can check out coverage on my channel where I'll be, face palming probably the whole time.
Richard with a $5 Canadian super chat. Can I review Batman Forever? Yes. Really quick. Revisionist history has hit the internet with this Batman Forever shit. And people are saying it was the worst Batman ever made, and people were walking out of the theaters, and McDonald's took the sponsorship, and Jim Carrey was casted wrong for the role. It's like, where is this shit coming from? Because that's not what happened. That's not the world that I lived in when that movie hit. But again, I have to fucking get on the internet and correct this now. Because you got people whose parents were younger than me that didn't even know the movie was out. Telling people on the internet what happened in the movie theaters. Back in 1995. Okay. Trainwreck with the $2 super chat says nothing. If there's something you want me to read for you, let me know. If not, I appreciate it. I appreciate Richard's $5 Canadian super chat as well. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you, guys.
You guys keep the channel going, so thank you. So back to Remake real quick. They finally added that one mistake. They added the graveyard. It was on the back of the box of the original game.
Yeah.
Like, explore graveyards. I'm playing the game. I'm like, what graveyard? That part where he drops the rope? That's the graveyard? What am I playing here? And we found out that later on they had to cut the graveyard out of the game. But
why did they have to cut it out?
Time restraints. I'm lying.
Wait, really?
No, I don't know. I think it was time restraints. I think that's what I read.
Yeah, I don't know. It was just like it's just one of those things that was just said on the back. I don't know if it was just those things that was just like mistranslated or just like wasn't really like, why would they even put that there if they knew it wasn't in there?
Mistranslated. So the Japanese guy told the Japanese developer, "Hey, you put the graveyard in there," and he was like, "I speak English. What are you saying?"
Or they didn't play the game. So when they told them because they didn't play the game probably. So when they like typed that out, they were probably like, yeah, like explore graveyards. And they're like, well, they didn't play the game. So they just typed it up probably, whoever was in charge of that. And that was probably, you never know how these things happen.
Well, we got it. We got that little creepy thing in the basement with the death masks. That game is fucking scary. That is scarier than the original.
Yeah.
The original was scary when it came out, but this is scarier when it came out.
Yep, and then they have the whole Lisa Trevor and the family that got experimented on. That whole thing was awesome. That was a great addition to the mansion.
And I was in your stream, and one guy was like, "I don't like the color of Jeff's shirt. It's not green. It's not blue. It's green."
I was like, it's blue.
Yeah, but it is blue. But you see, the whole thing is, and I don't know why that guy didn't catch on to this. This remake was supposed to be grittier and darker. That's why the rooms don't pop when you go in there. They're like brownish.
Yeah, and the characters aren't bright. It's like they kind of blend in.
It's grittier, a grittier remake because it was brutal.
Yeah, and people in my chat, certain people didn't even know that those Mo discs were actually GameCubes. I had to tell people that.
Trainwreck said, "Cat got my tongue." Richard with another Canadian $2 super chat. Bummer. Jim Carrey's bummer. Riddler to revisionist history.
I still got to see the new Batman, by the way. I'm going to try to check it out.
Can you believe people are saying Jim Carrey's Riddler was a mistake? Now that this duct tape fucking guy is on the... And I'm like, how is a 30-year-old casting a mistake? It was 30 years ago.
Yeah, and you honestly can't compare them because they're two different tone movies.
They're two different characters.
And the movies are two different tones.
And the other guy's paying tribute to the guy in the Adam West show.
Yeah, this movie's like a detective movie, and the other movie's a different type of movie. Like, you can't...
It's an action movie. The old movie was a summer blockbuster action movie.
This one's a 3-hour detective movie. So, take your pick.
Bummer.
But you know what it is? Dude, it's these comic book fans that will fight about these movies until the day we're fucking dead. Until
Yeah,
like
they
our
should
family,
fucking come fight me.
kids will be yelling about Batman Forever and Dark Knight and what's better, and
Should
Dark
we
Knight
do
sucks
this?
now that the new Batman's out. Like, there's people that are going to be saying this shit for until it's just going to go on forever. Comic book fans, especially, because they're the most like upset, passionate, and like, but they're like the typical like dude, like fat dude, like online trolling, keyboard warrior, kind of generic stuff. So.
Okay, listen. Here's what we're gonna do. Eli is in New York for some reason, probably for his wrestling thing. When he comes back, I think me and him are gonna cover Batman Forever because he's the comic book guy. So if I'm gonna do a review,
That's
I'm gonna
true.
have the comic book guy with me, so
He
that
knows the most out of all of
other
us.
comic
in
book
terms of
guys can't
comics.
walk in the room and drop their fucking fat stomachs on the table and say that's not right. So I think we're gonna do that. We're gonna save that. We got the OG remake is king, says hockey fan. Agree
Definitely
with you.
hockey fan.
Richard says Jim Carrey's Riddler is more accurate to the character. The new Riddler is more serious and inspired by serial killers.
Damn.
Well, I guess it depends on what you prefer. Like, some people prefer the darker Batman, and some people prefer, I don't know.
But there wasn't a darker Batman back then.
No, it was only a lighter
You
Batman.
had the Tim Burton movies, which Warner Brothers were like,
I'm
we
pretty
don't
sure
want to
there
do
was
that no
darker
more.
Batman stuff in the 80s. I mean, you even had Killing Joke, for Christ's sake. That was a graphic novel, but still, that was a darker Batman that was in the 80s.
Was I reading that in the 80s?
No,
I was
I
watching
thought we
movies.
just meant movies.
But people
Yeah.
like Eli might read it, and people, you know what I mean? Like, those are the people that you need, like you said, that you need on the show that actually read that stuff, or at least I would
Right.
hope.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, in the movies, though, this guy
There were
wasn't-
lanes of Batman all throughout years of
Batman was
history.
killing people in Batman Returns, though.
Yeah.
But he wasn't
Yeah.
like a serial killer about it. He was just like,
Well, no.
you're hurting that lady? Well, I'm going to throw this shit at you and kill you. Boom. We got another $2 super chat from Trainwreck. Appreciate it. The Graveyard and Ari remake was some creepy shit. Yes. You don't
It
want to play
was.
that game with the lights off. Even as an adult.
And I love how,
Frank's laughing. You know what, Frank? How about when your family goes away on vacation and you're alone, you play Resident Evil Remake at
With headphones
2
on.
o'clock in the morning with headphones on with the lights out.
Why do you think that I didn't even play any Resident Evil so as a man? I was too chicken when I was a kid. I was playing like Crash and Spyro and like Kirby when that was out. I wasn't into that.
Yo, that game, the remake, that'll scare the shit out of you, that game.
yeah, especially because zombies, like, the one thing I remember seeing in the commercial was them coming through the doors, because they would follow. Like, if you didn't kill them, they would bang on the door, and then they would, like, come into the room, and that wasn't a thing in the... Like, they would show some enemies coming through doors, like the hunters and whatever. Like, you would see that, but that was the one game where, like, if you didn't take them out in certain rooms, not only did you have Crimson Heads, but you had them, like, they would, like, just come through the door, and you would have to deal with them. Like,
The
that was
Crimson
always...
Heads were a pain in the ass. You had to light them
Yeah.
on fire. You had to go fill the lighter with kerosene and all this.
Very Night of the Living Dead. You got to burn the bodies. That was a very George A. Romero thing.
You
Just
know
try to
who-
burn them.
You know who would have platinumed this game? Mario. Mario unlocked all the modes. He unlocked the invisible zombie shit. He beat that somehow.
Yeah,
He's like, "You want to try?" I was like, "I can't figure this out."
and they have the forest zombie mode where Forrest runs around the mansion,
And he had
and
the
if he
ones.
grabs you, it's over.
Yeah,
because
but-
it just explodes.
Yes, there's one where you can't shoot a zombie because he'll explode.
Yes, that's Forrest. Yep,
He
that's
beat
the
it.
Forest zombie.
I
Yeah,
was like, "How the hell did you beat this stuff?" He
Yeah.
beat everything.
I'll probably stream some of that stuff throughout the rest of the month because it's fun. Some of those modes are really fun, and it makes a challenge. And then they have the real survival mode, which was in the OG beta of Resident Evil, where it was one item box does not connect to all of them. Every item box is separate, so you have to take everything and move it to each room. That's originally what they had in mind for the OG Resident Evil, and they made that a remake,
Did you
which is
know-
again really cool. That's how you do it.
Did you know there was a glitch in the original GameCube version? They might have patched it out of the Greatest Hits version, or the Player's Choice edition.
Oh yeah, the player's choice. Yeah.
In the original edition, in the lab, when you go into that save room, if you double click, if you open up the item box quickly by double tapping the button, I think you somehow get infinite ammo.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I
Or
never did that on the GameCube.
it was a trick. And it was like, because I was like, this is really something. So I reloaded my save from there and did it. It worked.
I had to tell people about the Modisc being GameCubes. Not a lot of people knew about that, but I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, on the GameCube version, all these Modisc things are actual GameCubes that they just like hit them in the new ports.
The Sting. I was playing Remake on Professional yesterday with no saves. Died on the dumbest thing. Lisa karate chopped me while I was pushing off the last rock. Turned it off and went to bed. I don't blame you.
Yeah, Lisa Trevor is a bitch at that part, and especially if you have Barry shooting her and she jumps from like one section and you have to push them off at like certain times. Like she almost got me on the stream, but you got to be really careful.
Hockey fan says that forest mode is bullshit and it's no fucking joke.
It's crazy because he can be anywhere. And like you know where he likes to that part where you have to go get the second piece of the note for the Moonlight Sonata because it's in two pieces in this game. When you got to move that bookshelf in that one room, he's always behind that bookshelf. So like you'll just see him move, and I'm like, oh shit, and you got to like run out. Like he's always in the worst spots, and you hear him because it's just like you just hear the clacking of his grenades. Like he's like a kamikaze zombie. Yeah, very, very fun but different kind of challenge that they add in that game, which is cool. So, but Trainwreck brings up a good point. He says they wish they go back and redo the remake in the RE engine.
Yes!
I'm not opposed to that. I'm not opposed to that.
They
Even
should
though I
do
love
that
remake,
after 4!
they should do it because they have
because
the resources.
we don't need a remake of 5. We don't! You hear me? Do I need to see Sheva running into a fucking wall in Remake 5? I don't need that. Yes, I would love to see Resident Evil remade in the current RE engine. And I know people are like, we want Code Veronica. If they're not going to do it, then give me the other one, okay? Now, what I would like, if they're not going to go back and do the first one again, do Dino Crisis. Remake Dino Crisis in the current RE engine.
Yeah,
That's what I want.
But I want
Dino
remake. I want them to redo the first game again. And people are like, it's too soon. It's 20 years later. What do you mean it's too soon?
It's too soon.
What do you want them to do? Remake it in 40 years? I'll be dead. So, you either do RE1 or you do Dino Crisis 1. I would lean towards Dino Crisis because it's different. And if you're going to do it now. Before they change their mind or they change the engine and they screw everything up. Those are the two remakes that I want. After 4 remake. Whatever. I get the game is old. They want to remake it, fine. It was the most popular Resident Evil game. This one's probably going to sell a lot of units. And they're probably going to do it right, so...
I never played 4, so this will be my first look into that, the remake.
Richard with another Canadian $5 super chat. Would you want another RE remake to look similar to the GameCube version, or would you want it to be even grittier? When I want RE remake to look similar to the GameCube, I think they can pull off like the RE2 style remake, grittier. There's one scene in RE remake that I really enjoy. It's when you go down the steps. When you go to get Chris in the jail cell, there's that camera angle. And that shit looks gritty as fuck. Because it's dark. I think there's something dripping, like water or whatever. And she's going down the steps, or he's going down the steps to the jail cell. And I was like, that right there, that scene like makes part of the game. I mean, the game is great. Don't get me wrong, but that's like a scene where it's like, shit's going down. Like, there is some crazy shit going on here. It's scary. And then when you go down to the death masks and all that stuff, that's scary too. It's kind of cartoony that you put the mask in there and the one thing gets off the coffin and all that. That's kind of stupid, but... because you know that something's in there. But... Yeah. I think they could pull it off grittier. And we'll find out. Eventually, they're going to remake the game. Whether it's in 10 years or in 20
Right.
years or in...
Yeah, it'll happen eventually.
They're going to remake the first game eventually again, so... Just depends if we live long enough to see that shit. So... Yeah, they could make it so much scarier than today's tech. Yes. And I think that would be the goal. Maybe, listen, and you might like this, Anthony. Maybe you start where the helicopter drops you off. And you're investing, like, because you know in RE2 Remake, you go to the gas station and you're doing that shit. Maybe
but that you play the intro.
You play the intro, like you're down there, you got to collect stuff. And then when you get to a certain point, you hear fucking the guy go, "Come here." And then all this shit happens, and you got to run to the mansion.
Yeah.
And if you don't make it to the mansion, you get killed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that'd
like
be
they
really
might
cool.
add that in there.
That'd be so scary, and like you can't see, it's all dark, and you're just running
Yeah, I
through the
think
woods.
with how they did RE2, I think it's safe to say they would definitely do RE1 like that. Some people said they're combining some of RE0's story with it too.
Well, you could do that. You could, as they're running, you could see the fucking train down there.
Right, because that's the one thing that they didn't really do is like Rebecca doesn't talk about Zero in Remake because they didn't really write it like that.
Right.
Which they again, that's just a fault on their part. So it's like they could go back and fix that.
But
No one really talks about that.
But seriously, what would she talk about? Because she basically let the guy escape. So she'll lose her job if she says, "Yeah, let the guy escape. He was cool."
That's true, but like
You
you,
know what I
wouldn't have
mean?
said anything about anything, like no warning about monsters or anything, like regardless.
I don't know. I agree though. I didn't beat Zero. I still haven't beaten Zero. The game came out 20 years ago. It came out a couple of months after this one, right?
Yeah, I mean it's that. Yeah, the 20th anniversary is coming up for
June
that.
or July or something. It came out. Came out late.
Yeah. Billy, help! Billy! She like calls you over the radio, like
Kill
every
me,
time you're
Billy.
separated.
Remember from South Park?
That game is just look, it's not bad. The graphics are really good. Same thing, it's very gritty, but it's just the mechanics kill it for me.
The controls, yeah, they switched everything up. You got to hold 3 different buttons to open a fucking door. Like, you can't just hold the run button and then click the button beneath it. You got to hold the run button, click the other button. It's drives you crazy. What is he grabbing, his cat?
Shit.
Excuse me. But yes, they could add that. So I went to... Okay, so I had traded my GameCube in for an Xbox. I got the GameCube at launch, wanted to play WWF Raw on Xbox, so I traded in, got an Xbox. So I was waiting to get another GameCube for Remake. So the day that Remake came out, I went to the White Plains Galleria in White Plains, New York, went to Software Etc., purchased the GameCube with Resident Evil Remake, and I still have it downstairs to this day. And I played the crap out of that game, and I loved it. So, there you go. If you're from Westchester County, you know where that is. If you're not, then you're not.
I can't believe you sinned and got rid of the GameCube.
Okay,
I
there
guess
was
if there's
nothing
nothing to play
on
on
that
it.
thing at the time. I traded in the GameCube, Luigi's Mansion, Star Wars, Rogue Squadron, and some other game, and a memory card. And I walked out of... This was GameStop, when GameStop was giving better deals than EB Games. I paid $20 cash for that Xbox.
Wow, that's pretty good.
They gave me like all my money back.
Yeah, you can't beat that.
Then, I went over to Best Buy and I got Halo. And Anthony's talking to the Invisible Man. Is he talking to Nicolas Cage? He's playing Dracula now.
Ugh.
Yeah, when I saw that, it was like, Nicolas Cage is Dracula?
Your caption was spot on. I won't say it here, but It's really, really
Right,
funny.
okay. Need a remake of the remake, yes. I didn't like Zero's inventory system. They should have just made RE0 two-player. Yes. But that would have required work on the GameCube.
I've never played that one either, so I don't know.
I haven't beaten it. That's the only one I haven't beaten, so there you go. That should tell you something. Stay away. How many times have you even beaten Zero on stream, Anthony? Once?
Probably no, probably 3 or 4 times.
What? My caption about Nicolas Cage's Dracula, LOL. Yes.
Yeah, in the past couple of years, we've gave Zero some love on the channel, but it was only because we were doing like knife challenges and like community stuff. You know what I mean? To the point where I was sick of it. I needed like a break. But I'll probably stream it and put myself through torture on the 20th anniversary. So
Do the dice challenge.
that is rough on there. But I'd probably
That's
do it on
rough,
a
but
remake.
you're gonna make a lot of money doing it.
Well, I would do a remake before Zero. You know what I mean? So, but I'm doing RE2 Claire, so I got to finish that first.
Leon.
Leon!
She doesn't even say Leon. She goes, Leon. Looks like we're not gonna find your brother. And he hands her this big fucking diary.
Yeah, yeah.
Who is her brother? Doug Funny? This guy writes in his diary every night, Chris? Dear diary, I saw the beats tonight.
I broke Mr. Dink's grill.
Chris Redfield broke my grill. You know, I had to add that to the deck.
You broke my grill.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be on there.
The forgotten.
What?
It works.
Oh, okay.
The Curbs. That's all you got to say. The Curbs, you heard?
Forgotten of The Last of Us works, actually.
It's actually really fun. I was enjoying it.
Yeah.
Okay. The graphics are way outdated. It runs at 30
yeah.
FPS.
That's what sucks,
the
man.
The bullshit is the menu runs at 60 FPS.
Yep.
It's like taunting you.
Hey, I wouldn't pay 60
The
for
last
it.
Kirby game did that. The menu was in 60 and the game was in 30. Not down with that. Nintendo usually makes their games in 60. I don't know why they have such a... They're really pissed off at Kirby.
It sucks because the game's great, but it's even getting reviewed well. But
I should get the bummer on my deck.
Yeah.
You broke my grill, bummer. Oh man.
Well, it comes out Friday, so I guess people will play it for themselves.
People play. They think PlayStation 4 is like state of the art technology to this day. It's like,
Yeah,
guys,
people like it.
that shit was like dog shit out of the box. Day one.
Well, how often do they put out Kirby games? Like every couple of years?
Like, this is the first one that's like 3D since Crystal Shards.
No, it isn't. They put the other Kirby game out a couple of years ago. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but it was 2D. It was like a 2D platformer. It wasn't like this.
It was 3D.
Well, it's like 3D, but you know what I mean. Like, it's like a side scroller. The other one. It wasn't like this where you could like walk around like Mario
but it was
Galaxy.
still 3D.
Yeah, kind of. But I mean in the vein of like Crystal Shards, like that type of game. This is like the first one in a while. The rest of them were all like that formula, like
This
Yeah, because Crystal Shards was N64, right?
Yeah, and then GameCube only had Air Ride, and then we had like Dreamland Remake.
I remember
and
that
stuff.
game.
So Kirby hasn't gotten much like fresh
remember
love
Air
in a
Ride.
while.
No.
Kirby got a lot of remakes and stuff over the Wii and stuff, and then Wii U had the one where you got to draw with the pen. He got
Oh
totally
my
screwed
God.
on Wii U.
Okay, so I screwed up. I didn't put the Steam Deck sounds. I didn't put on the podcast portion. I put that on the streaming portion. So when we end the stream, I'll stay on and I'll play some of the call the ambulance thing with the gunshot.
Oh yeah,
Because I know people. I added the gunshot to that, and I know people are loving it. So there you go. So like stay.
And then the overblood death sound. Bah!
I think I could play that. No.
That shit's hilarious.
That's all Abbo.
Shout out to Abbo.
Yep.
Abbo was a big fat slob.
No, Abba was a fat slob. Abba was a fat.
That song that's in the Three Dirty Dwarves, right? They sing
Yeah.
Abbo's song.
It's his theme song. You're like, he's gonna get so bad, and I'm like, he'll think it's funny.
Yeah? Then you deal with him.
Let's see if he's mad. He's here now.
He was here.
Overblood. Comes flying back in the room.
Yeah.
So apparently the man that created the animated GIF died. So rest
Oh,
in peace
yeah.
to him. What was his
I was-
name? I sent you the picture before we started.
I was gonna send a GIF back, but I thought that'd be kind of like insensitive. Stephen Will Height.
Rest in peace. If it wasn't for
Yeah.
that guy, we wouldn't have the technology to do all that. So, and I know there's a debate if it's GIF or GIF. To me, it's GIF.
It's
So we're
GIF
gonna-
because isn't it graphical, not graphical?
They claim it's GIF.
I
Like,
always say GIF.
The people that created the whole deal.
GIF peanut butter.
You should get the Snatcher Scream. I should. Do me a favor, write me down everything I need to get, because I'll put it on here. It takes a while, but I can put everything on here.
Who, me?
People in the chat, just let me know, like, what sounds you want.
Oh, okay.
I only have the little guy, but you can add, like, multiple pages to this thing. I don't know. What else is there? What, did you get anything? You don't have a Resident Evil Remake experience, right, Frank? Because you didn't buy it.
Remake? No, not back then. I wasn't playing that stuff. I was too scared.
Well, what about now? You still didn't play it?
I played when it came out on like PS4. I played it, and that was alright. But I just don't. I prefer the new style because I'm new to it. So if they remade it like they did 2 and 3, I'd be like all over that.
Yeah.
Be like ready to go.
Yeah, you're one of those new fans.
And only because of you guys, I probably never would have picked it up. But you guys got me into
You're one
it.
of those only fans.
I don't know about that, but
Thanks.
yeah, I was into like RPGs and like platformers and stuff. I wasn't playing any horror stuff until like I was older. I was a scaredy cat.
Scurdy.
Isn't Spyro scary? He's a dragon that kills people.
When he eats cigarettes, he's scary, but
Yes.
Hey, Kirby, he kills dogs in this game.
he sucks on rusty cars.
He eats,
What?
what the hell are those dogs called?
Shiba Inus.
No. The dogs, the corgis. He eats corgis in this
Oh
new game.
yeah.
Overblood Scream is too good. I'll play that when this stream ends. When these guys leave, I'll stay on and I'll play a couple of the sounds for you guys. As a little bonus. Wow, did I get anything? Did I get any new games
I'm trying to
or
think
anything?
if I did. I haven't really. The sales were all right this week, but nothing to write home about on Xbox at least. There's a couple good games.
I just bought those Target cards and they added them to my account. Because I know
Yeah.
over the course of the year I'm going to get games and I'll save a couple of dollars off of them. Nothing too much. Let's see if I got anything crazy.
I haven't gotten anything really. I pre-ordered the Turtles. I pre-ordered the Lego Star Wars. That's about it. There's not a whole lot else coming out.
So Teenage
For
Mutant
me.
Ninja Turtles, that's online?
Allegedly, that's what they said.
Yeah, the
So,
two
yeah.
arcade games are online. Which is good. So we'll definitely be streaming that. Anything, what's coming out next week? House of the Dead. We know
Yeah, I
Tiny
had
Tina's this week and
Let me pull up the
Ghostwire
list.
and
House of the Dead's 2 weeks, I think, from.
2 weeks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because the 5th is
Well, we might, who knows? We might get a little bit sooner than 2
Why don't we
weeks.
check
we'll see.
right now, Anthony?
On the 5th,
Fuck
you
it.
got
Do it live.
MLB 22, the show 22, and Lego
Oh,
Star
right.
Wars. And the 7th is House of the Dead.
And MLB The Show is on Game Pass, so that's good.
Yep.
There you go.
Then there's not. Then May is Evil Dead the game. June is Mario Strikers. Let's see what else. July, Klonoa. That's the only thing listed here. August is Saints Row. Or did that get delayed? Or did
Saints
it get delayed
Row
to
got
August?
pushed to August, yeah.
Okay,
So
so
hopefully that
that's
still
been on
comes out.
August. November Starfield and I guess Pokemon.
There's some
So-
dumb fucking Switch games out there, I'll just say that.
Yeah. I was looking at some of that stuff and I'm like,
The
ew.
pizza delivery boy who saved the world.
Turnip Boy commits tax evasion. Remember
Fuck
that
that
one?
guy and fuck that game. Jesus Christ, what a stupid name for a game.
Every time I see it, I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
There's some wacky games
There
out there.
is a game that I'm gonna stream. It's a horror game. It's kind of like Murder House.
I think I know what game. Maybe.
Yeah, let's not say that because
Yeah.
you know.
Yep.
Got to keep some of these under wraps,
Oh yeah.
under the Rapkins.
Gotta keep the people guessing. What they're
Yeah.
gonna get.
Maybe I'll stream that tomorrow. I don't know yet. On a specific platform.
Yeah, we kind of did Grand Theft Auto to death a little bit the past
Oh
couple
no,
days.
I still want to play that game.
I'm down too. It was fun, but
Grand Theft Auto Online. Everyone's bitching. Ooh, I'm not going to buy it again. Buy the game and enjoy it. God,
We-
it's not like
we
they're
had
asking
so
60
much
bucks
fun.
for it.
the other night I was like, "Oh, I'll come on for like an hour." We stayed up till like 2 a.m. playing it. It was
And
so
the night
fun.
before that, we stayed up till like 3 a.m.
Yeah. This
Fun.
weekend I gotta try. I'm gonna be playing Tiny Tina with some people, but after that I'll be good. Oh, and I gotta try out the Evil Dead thing at some point. So
The Grateful Dead? Jerry
Grateful
Garcia?
Dead. I gotta watch that Blu-ray that I ordered of the Grateful Dead concert that I was telling you about earlier. Wink.
So, yeah. I don't know, Anthony. You got to get on GTA Online. Everyone's playing it.
Yeah,
Everyone's here.
I've yet to install it yet. I bought everything, I just haven't installed it.
You know, I can't install it on my Series S because there's like no room. So I have to
Yeah,
go
I'm
out
not
and
even
buy-
gonna put it on there.
I got to go out and buy one of those cards again, and I'm waiting for it to go back on sale. Because they usually go on sale for like $180. So, yeah, it's like $219 now. It's like I'm not paying full price again.
I deleted a bunch of stuff to fit it on here, and then I'm gonna have to try to
Yeah,
fit
but
that
on
other
the
game
Series
here.
S that I had to either delete Halo, and I don't want to re-download Halo again
Yeah, it's a
after the
pain.
fact.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Yeah, it's really. It should have had 1 terabyte. These little bastards. But what are you gonna do? So, still, as of right now, at Walmart, you can pick up an Xbox Series X. They'll mail it to you by March 31st in the United States.
There you go.
So if you're looking for one, get it now.
Might as well.
Any questions from the chat room before we wrap it up? Let me pull up our sponsors of tonight's show. I don't know
So the
why-
next-
what?
The next couple months, we're almost gonna be getting into June with the announcements and stuff. So
Announcements
hopefully
for
we'll
what?
get just all the game announcements happen in June.
Oh, I thought you meant announcements for
Yeah.
the show. It was like, what?
No, just like all because it's like slow again, like it gets slow every year, but it'll pick back up.
Hey, you know what? Maybe that Microsoft Activision deal won't go through, and then we'll have news to talk about next week. I don't know.
That was like the best Tuesday of our lives. We were like, yes, it's Tuesday. They announced this.
Want to thank our sponsors of tonight's show: JB Zombie 89, Abo, Hockey Fan, Captain Catch, who we haven't seen in a while. Hopefully he's doing all right. Hopefully he makes contact at some point in the chat room. And Trainwreck. We also want to thank our sponsors in the chat room tonight, Trainwreck and Richard. Thank you for being sponsors of the Game Complainers podcast.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
And everyone who, watches every week, thank you for being here. Appreciate it. It's always fun. We have our little community. We're wearing Metroid Dreadpool shirts. Dreadpool usually comes in. So there you go. Check out his Teespring store. Pick up his shirts. I'm wearing navy blue. Frank is wearing black. I cut the sleeves off of this one.
Yeah, mine are regular size sleeves.
I have
Regular
the old
length.
sleeves on the floor somewhere over here. But
The old sleeves on the floor.
yeah, man, I can make those into like elbow pads or knee pads or something. These smell like vinegar though. What happened?
Yeah, they it's just like a smell.
The
t-shirt
starch.
smell,
It's the
whatever.
starch. You gotta wash them when you get them. Always watch new shirts when you get them.
Who does that? I'm gonna wash
Everyone?
this thing and get cat hair all over it.
Yeah, you're gonna get cat hair. At anything dark colored, you're gonna see cat hair.
Then it's not new. If I throw it in the wash and it's got cat hair all over it, then some of it's gonna wipe away. I know you gotta wash it inside out, but still. I don't know. Thanks
That
for
is the
streaming,
plight.
yes. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, hockey fan.
yeah.
Hockey fan's been with us since day one.
Oh yeah, he's
No.
he's always coming in the Resident Evil streams and Game Complainers. He was coming into AOX videos back in the day. So
Hockey
Been around.
fan will have been with us for 20 years and 4 years. You
20
realize that?
years?
crazy.
He's been coming in the chat since I started on YouTube in 2006.
He's an
Holy
OG.
crap.
This guy is like family at this point.
Yeah,
That's insane.
he's always checking us out. So really appreciate that.
And I think you have to understand something, Frank. I started in 2006. That's where I met Nick and Anthony. That's where I met Jesus. That's where I met Eli. That's where I met Trainwreck. That's where I met Jeff.
Yep.
Like, all this happened in 2006.
You met me in 1991. So I
Well,
beat
yeah,
everyone.
when you were born, obviously. But, like, these guys, like, they've been here forever.
Yeah, that's really cool that this like all became this, and now we like hang out and we have all this stuff.
And Kama and Abbo and Richard, it was all because of Anthony's podcast.
Yep.
Because I did the one show on there, and
Mhm.
and Mark Main jumped in at one point. Which, Mark Main, learn how to use Twitter, man. This guy tags me with, like, celebrities in his posts, and I'm like, stop.
You don't want to be embarrassed to the celebrities.
Well, number one, I'm going to get blocked by celebrities that I don't even know who the fuck he's tagging me with. But I'm getting notifications. Like, oh, Bill Fuckface liked the tweet that you're mentioned in. And I'm like, who the fuck is this? And then I see it's Mark Main's tweet because he tagged 75,000 people in one tweet. Dude,
He has.
Yeah.
do
he hasn't
that
been in
and
the,
then retweet it and tag me in it. Like, one-on-one. So nobody else likes it and I don't have to see anybody else. Holy
he
shit,
hasn't
was it
been in the
2006?
chat in
Yes.
forever.
He's lurking.
That's what I figured.
He's lurking and twerking, Mark Main. Holy shit, it was 2006? Yes.
That is crazy.
That's when we started the show. Because ECW had just launched on Sci-Fi. And that's what we did. And then from there, we did Cheap Pop and then all this shit.
Look at it today. It's crazy.
This show is all because of Richard. This show right here.
Yeah, that's right. You couldn't.
He couldn't
Couldn't
make it to
record
one
or-
of the Let's Talks. And I was like, well, I'll just be on the show with you. And Anthony's like, no, we can't do that. I was like, well, then let's do a show about games. And he goes, okay. And we were like, oh, whatever. This is a one-time thing. And then we
Between
just
that
kept
and
doing
boredom, I think it all kind of came from it all fed each other. All of it was a domino effect to something. So
it. Well, this is just how this works out on the internet. So, this
It's
is
funny.
like the most positive thing on the internet. Stuff like this. What were you saying?
It's funny. I remember. So this show started in like 2013, right? It
Yes.
was like. So I remember listening to. I was like cleaning out my room when I lived upstairs with my parents, and I remember listening to you and Anthony yelling at each other about Gears of War 4 existing or not. Like, it was like a whole thing, and
Yep.
it's like I vividly
We
remember
screamed at
that.
each other for like 2 hours.
Yeah, that episode and the thumbnail that we won when the Xbox DRM got removed. I remember that like it was yesterday. Like listening to that and watching it.
Richard says, I'm the mastermind that orchestrated everything. Yes, you're Spencer. Spencer's Mansion? Dude, time flies when you're having fun, says Hockey Fan. Yes? Don't worry, when this all ends, we're all gonna go... Well, we'll go get you out of Massachusetts, and we'll go to the next state over and get real food. Then we'll bring you back. Anthony, let me ask you something. When you went over there, how was the food?
Massachusetts?
Yes.
It wasn't bad.
Okay, you're talking regular Massachusetts and not chain restaurants?
Well, no, because all the restaurants I ate at were like mom and pop, like local places that were just kind of like in that town, and they were really good. Those are the places I try to check out. If I go to chains, when I go out to places like that, I'd rather just
Oh, you mean chain
jump.
restaurants? I was like,
Yeah,
chains.
Yeah, no. If I would go to chain restaurants when I go out to places like that, I'd rather run into a wall because I really like that's just stupid. It's like going to New York City and going to Olive Garden. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like,
Okay.
go to like, you get what I'm saying?
But where
like,
I was staying in Massachusetts, the food was bad. And Hockey
Okay.
Fan confirmed that.
Okay, so the
And he was
pizza
good.
isn't good.
That's
But
what
you
I
have to
want
go.
to hear.
You have to go to Engine House Pizza. That's the only place that actually makes really
So the
good
bad pizza you had over there, what did it taste like?
It just didn't taste. It just seemed like there wasn't like the cheese wasn't that good on it.
Yes.
It just seemed like it was very like again being in Jersey all my life and having Jersey pizza and stuff like that. That's like really the best fucking
pizza in the country over here, though. That we're spoiled. That's our problem. Between Jersey and New York, we got the best
when
pizza
I
in the
had
country.
pizza in Massachusetts, okay, it felt like somebody took a dollar store Brillo pad, okay, and got dollar store cheese, left it out for 3 weeks, squished it into the pad, and said, "Here's a pizza."
Ah,
Then I got Chinese food, and that was a bigger mistake.
that's always bad everywhere, though. I've gotten Chinese food in other states, and it's just
over here
terrible.
in
Chinese
Jersey,
food that's
we
bad
got
over
so
here,
much.
but it tries to taste like Chinese food. Over there, it doesn't even try.
Yeah.
You bite into the thing, it's like there's no taste. I'm like, get me out of here.
I talk to people out in California, and they're just like, "Yeah, we just order Domino's or like Pizza Hut because the pizza's so bad in like the other places that they have to get like the fast food pizza just to compensate."
They're
for
so
that.
far from the source, that's why.
Yeah,
It's as far away from us as you could get.
yeah. So very interesting.
It's the water here, though, I think. The water that makes everyone crazy makes the pizza taste good.
Start using bottled water then.
I checked out a couple of different restaurants, and then we went to this one Italian restaurant that was really good. So I just think you have to seek it out. I was looking up reviews, like I was like looking shit up, like just to make sure, you know.
What is this? Like, you know what I mean?
I don't know.
Fuck are you? It's like, it's so stupid. What are you doing? Just say fuck you. What do you gotta play with your fucking chin for and rub it and get your chin all dirty and stuff?
Jeez.
Favorite pizza toppings?
Jalapenos.
It used to be pepperoni. I would get mushroom. I just get mushroom. Then sometimes I get pepperoni. Pretty much it. I don't get anything else on my food.
Pepperoni is always a staple.
Pepperoni
What,
messes with my ear.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but
From
what?
No, like from real places, it's good. Like when you go like Domino's pepperoni, it's like liquid pepperoni. Like there's something like weird about it. But
That's Domino's pizza sucks. Okay.
It got worse when they changed
Domino's
it.
pizza. It really is Donkey Nose pizza. When I was growing up, there were wacky cards. And they would make fun of things like Stupid Moron Brothers 2, with the ripoff of Super Mario Brothers.
oh yeah,
They had Donkey Nose pizza, and it's like, that's what it tastes like. It tastes like shit. Yo, Pizza Hut tastes like an Italian gourmet compared to Domino's. Domino's is dog shit.
There's no more Pizza Huts though. It sucks.
There's one by my house. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but I can't go all the way over there to get Pizza Hut.
I will say, says Hockey Fan, Massachusetts have some good Italian restaurants in Boston. Okay, so I lied. I ate at Cheers. That was pretty good hamburger I had there. Cheeseburger. It tasted like actual cheeseburger and fries, but there you go. Liquid pepperoni is the best. Ew.
It's like their little when you get it from Domino's. Because when I get Domino's, I get jalapenos and pepperoni. Ironically, Anthony said jalapenos. But
yeah, see, I'm not the only one.
the
What are you, a
pepperoni,
fucking parrot? You're eating jalapenos?
I love spicy. But
Yo,
like,
see, everyone gave me shit when I was at the shop and I was like jalapenos, and then like Maureen looked at me like I was like, what? Like, it's like, come on, jalapenos.
but real pizza, I get like standard pizza because it's real pizza. But when you get Domino's pepperoni, it's like a cup with like grease in it. Like they're just like little tiny cups
Yeah.
of grease all over your pizza. It's like I
It's
don't
not-
like that.
It isn't good.
No.
It's just not good.
I like
Just not good.
Elio's pizza. You put it in the oven. And
Yeah,
DiGiorno-
Elio's
is
DiGiorno
good.
has good pizza too.
But see, they never changed. They usually stayed the same. And same thing with the Red Baron ones. I actually like them. I know people don't like the deep dish ones, but I like the Red Baron.
Walmart has Sam's branded like stuffed crust. That's actually not too bad if you want a stuffed crust pizza for cheap. I miss
Rats.
Pizza Hut though.
Pizza Hut, yes. Anything else? You've been playing any games lately? Or what's up? You get your
GTA.
No, you didn't get your Steam Deck yet, right? You still gotta wait.
I'm with you whenever Q2. Hopefully in the next couple of weeks we can
Yeah,
get it.
Q2 should be like another 2 or 3 weeks, something like that. And that's pretty much that. So I don't know. What about pineapple on a pizza? I don't think I've ever tried that. Okay, there you go, Richard. He reminded me of what I used to get. I used to get a pizza with feta cheese and chopped tomatoes.
Mmm.
That was pretty good.
I love chopped tomatoes on pizza.
And it could be
Fucking
cold or warm.
killer.
yeah.
I used to
Yeah.
get it cold, like a salad pizza. But then the idiots fucking warmed it up by accident one day, and I'm like,
Ooh.
it's all right. It still tastes pretty good, but I like it cold.
That actually sounds really good.
Yeah.
No cheese. Like, you don't get fucking cheese on it. Like, you tell them I want a salad pizza, but I want only feta and chopped tomatoes on it.
Yeah.
Boom.
I gotta try that. It sounds
That's
good.
some, like, fucking turtle food right there, but there you go.
Turtle food.
Yes. Pineapple on a pizza? I don't think I've ever had that.
Depends if it's like a fake pizza, but I'm not gonna go to a real spot over here and get pineapple on it.
Hockey fan says no pineapple. I'm Italian. That's sacrilege. Laughing. Yeah, what did I have? Okay, I had the guys down the street. What's that fucking lemon chicken?
Oh, I know what you're talking about, but I can't think of what it's called.
They make a pizza with that lemon chicken on it.
God. What is it called? I know exactly what you're talking about, but I can't think of what it's called. Not Marsala, right?
No.
It's
Frances. Chicken
that's
Frances
it. Yes,
pizza.
yes. Oh my god, thank you.
Yo,
I was trying to look it up.
that tastes fucking good. But if you eat it like 3 days in a row, you're ready to throw up. It starts to taste
It's
nasty.
heavy.
Yes, but it was fucking good.
No shame.
No, it had the lemon all over it. It was great.
That pizza place by you though has the best boneless wings ever made. Like I don't know what
Okay, by
they're
the
not
shop
wings.
or by my house? Because it's
Whatever
different-
one we ordered from, not this past time because they were closed, but the time before.
Okay.
It's not even wings. It's like boneless, like chicken. It's just good.
Well, listen.
And hot sauce.
The one over here by my house, it's good, but I get a lot of problems after I eat the stuff. which I don't know what the hell they're putting in the dough or whatever, but I'm screwed up for like I'm sick for like 2 weeks.
Ugh.
The one by the shop, I'm good. I don't get sick from their food.
The one that was like, oh yeah, you're getting an order. Click.
Yeah, every time you guys come here, something happens with that fucking place.
It's like we just wanted to switch it up, and it's like, nope.
We called and said, can we still order? And they were like, yeah. And we were like, okay, we're going to get our order together and call right back. Okay, and they took the phone off the hook.
And they said the fryer was off. I couldn't even get my chicken.
Yeah,
It's like, why are you open?
these people are dumb.
Yeah, like why are you existing right now if you can't even do half your shit?
It was a Friday night too, and they're closing at 8:30 at night. Like, what the hell is this?
That's what surprised me.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is that
Where
about?
I come
Like,
from, the fucking place takes your order till 10 o'clock at night.
Yep.
And the guys used to go pick up the cigarettes. You'd order a pizza, be like, hey, can you stop and get me cigarettes at the gas station? Yeah, sure. Extra $5 charge. We'll do it.
That's
Up here,
crazy.
All right, can we order food? Ah, the fucking grill's closed. It's only 8:25 after 8.
Do you guys not want my money for a big order? I guess not.
What about all the people that are in there right now eating? Yeah, we turned the fucking grill off on them too.
We took the plates out from under them, so they have to get out.
Let me
Yeah,
tell
it
you
is
something.
messed up.
Since I moved up here, I can't believe the service that I've been getting. It's some hillbilly
bad.
shit, okay? So
Yours
I don't know.
seems even worse than mine. Mine doesn't seem that bad, but my stuff closes like yours does so early. I don't know.
Where I come from, and I'm always going to say that, you got fucking food anytime you fucking wanted to get food.
And it's like the best pizza place outside of New York City.
There
over
were
there.
20 different pizza places that were awesome where I used to live.
But you know the one. The best one.
Yeah, Village Pizza.
That's the
Village
best one.
motherfucking Pizza across from the high school. That was the best fucking pizza place ever. I might
wanna
buy
go back.
property down there just to go eat pizza.
We should just get pizzas and bring them home.
No, we should just get all our money together and fucking buy property.
Yeah, good luck now. $1 million.
That's why we got to get all our money together. Buy property and just go eat pizza there every day.
Hey, that would be amazing.
That
but
pizza, I will take you down there, Anthony. That pizza, you'll be like, holy fuck, I got to eat pizza here from now on.
Yeah, man. Hey, look, I'm a fan of pizza all around this area. At least I know I'm not going to die from eating it. So, so that's the biggest thing is like, if I can avoid getting absolutely sick, I'm okay. I'll try it.
Podcast review of all the best pizza you've eaten? I don't know, man.
pretty much getting it now.
I've seen videos of some channels that I watch, or one of the guys, they got some of the chain pizzas and they compared them and they talked about them when they were growing up in the 90s and like the differences with how they tasted and stuff like that. But they compared how the pizzas are now and like how they used to be.
People do this?
And yeah, some people do this shit. It's crazy. But it kind of fits into that retro market because there's some people that kind of like long for how it used to be and they weren't around to experience certain restaurants like when they were a certain way. So, but obviously it's made by people that were there. So, they're actually telling you how it was.
For the fans, by the fans.
For the fans, by the fans.
The best deli is down there too.
Yeah, well, you go over here, you get hair in your fucking foot. That's another thing, okay? I went to Perkins up here, right?
Yeah.
I'm eating the food or whatever, then I go to lift up the pancakes. I'm not even kidding. A ball
No.
of fucking hair. A ball of hair. Where does
No.
It's like somebody just shaved their armpits and put it on there.
Oh.
And I told the waitress, I'm like, and she goes, "Oh my God, you're not paying for that food." She literally, that's what she said. "Oh my God, you're not paying for that food."
How did that much hair get into it?
It's like somebody fucking just shaved their armpit and put it on there.
It's like a cat
Okay,
at the grill
and I have
flipping your
that.
pancakes.
I got fucking hair in all my fucking food ever since I moved up here. I still get hair in my food.
That's
In
disgusting.
McDonald's, they gave me a cup of soda. There was fucking hair in the soda.
How? How? How does that even happen?
I don't know, but I'm tired of it. 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 I don't know, You see this? More people need to do this shit around here.
I'm about to now that it's getting hot out again.
Well, people that work in restaurants, because all their fucking hair is falling on my food and I'm tired of it.
I can't believe there's a clump of it. That's disgusting.
Good thing I didn't eat that. But that's not the only thing, though. Everything. I get hair on my food all the time. It's like a regular thing now. I'm surprised I'm not sick.
It's like Olive Garden telling me when, and he's like shaving his head into your food.
But I'm eating food and literally I'm pulling a big piece of fucking hair out of my mouth. I'm like, what are these people doing up here? Where I used to live, there was never fucking hair in my food, ever.
Tell me, is it good? Tell me when to stop.
Say when.
Yeah.
It's bad.
That's so nasty.
Oh my god, man. Yeah, I remember we were with Perry actually when you left, Frank, that night you left.
Those are the best toppings. Yeah,
we went to McDonald's. We went to McDonald's when Frank left that night, and I think it was just me, Perry, and Jeff. And he found a hair in his burger.
No.
Perry found a hair in his burger.
Oh yeah.
You can't win.
That was just the other night.
Yeah.
They made the food right. I'm biting into it, and then I go. And then I was like, well, I'm not eating this part of the burger now.
That is nasty.
That's what I'm saying. It's like a common thing up here. I'm really tired of this place. I fucking hate it up here. It was fine until everyone became nuts. And I had the fucking hair in my food back then, too. And I chalked it up. It was like, all right, people are just stupid around here.
Now it's even worse because everyone's nuts. And you have to deal with fucking hair in your food.
Imagine if I fucking traded it. Oh, yeah, and I got, remember the guy traded in video games with hair in them?
There's a whole head of hair in that case.
This guy was cutting his hair and putting it in the cases.
That was like some like
That's
serial killer.
Some of you guys saw this stuff because I put it on stream.
Yeah.
That was nasty.
Can't make this shit up.
No. It's either they forget the part of your order or they put the food right in the hair. They add the hair. They probably cook the food on their head.
Ew. Got a panini press
But
right
if
in your
I'm
head.
getting hair in my food, what else are they doing with the food? Are they wiping it on the floor?
Probably like touching it.
I don't know. It's a really big problem up here, and I'm really fucking tired of it.
That is nasty. That's one thing you can't like undo is hair.
So I gotta go back home, pay all this fucking money to live down there now, because the fucking homes and taxes are fucking crazy amount of money. But at least I'm guaranteed, if I pay $50,000 a year in taxes, right, I'm not gonna get fucking hair in my food.
You hope.
I'll have all the best schools to put my kids in, but I won't have any fucking hair in my food. So there you go. Guaranteed.
One day we should go there for a night and like stay in a hotel and show these guys like all the spots and just eat everywhere and like just do a tour.
Yeah,
like
when
we did
everything
the
goes
time
back
with
to
Ryan.
normal, hopefully. We should do that.
That would be so fun, just to, like see all our old stomping grounds and stuff.
Yes.
Where we used to hang out. We could show them the old houses and everything.
Get food and there's no fucking hair in it. And my God. I don't know, man. I come up here and there's hair on everything. Oh, did you order this? Oh, did you order that? Oh. I want the fucking deluxe burger with everything on it except for fucking lettuce and onions, okay? And they give me a burger with fucking nothing on it. And it's like, I just said I just don't want lettuce and onions.
You get nothing now.
And the ladies fucking argue with me. What's wrong with it? It's like, you didn't put anything else on the fucking burger. I ordered the fucking deluxe. I didn't order the regular fucking burger with nothing on it. I just said, listen, I don't feel like getting onions in my fucking throat today, and I don't feel like eating your shitty fucking lettuce.
The wax lettuce?
Yeah, I don't feel like getting that stuff. I'll take the tomato, the cheese, the mayonnaise, the ketchup, and the pickle. I'm good. How does no lettuce and no onions mean nothing on the fucking burger?
You gotta go to Five Guys
and the
and pay
fucking
like
ladies
$45.
arguing with me, and I'm like, are you fucking serious? Like, what fucking... This is like the people that live up here? This is what they do?
Had nothing better to do.
You work at McDonald's. You can't take a fucking order? And then you're gonna argue with me?
Or at least just be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, sir. Let me remake
I'm already
it."
killing myself with this rat poison. At least give me the poison that I want. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think I made it this far. Come on.
You could go to Five Guys, but it's like $45 for a burger.
It is.
What's wrong with it? You didn't make it right. What's wrong with it? You didn't make it right. Oh, it looks like a burger to me. Then fucking eat it, because I ain't eating it. Give me my money back. I
Even
actually
if
got
you-
my money back that one time.
Even if they don't know, why don't they just be like, "Oh, what exactly do you want on it?" Okay, no problem, and just make it. It's like it's McDonald's. They're not losing any
She
money.
should say, what's wrong with the burger? I just asked for no onions and no lettuce. You gave me a plain burger. I wanted everything else on it.
Yep.
I didn't know I had to be fucking specific. I didn't know no lettuce and no onions meant nothing on the fucking burger at all.
Hold the lettuce, hold the onions, hold
Hold it.
everything.
I could just go
Hold
home
it.
and make a fucking burger with nothing on it. Literally.
Yeah.
It takes me 5 minutes to go to the store, supermarket, get the meat, flip the fucking burger for 5 minutes, and that's it. I'm good to go. Why do I have to come here and argue with these idiots?
Takes even longer.
What's wrong with your burger, sir? Your mother didn't make it. That's what's fucking wrong with the goddamn burger.
The manager calls her mom in.
Let me
"All
tell
right,
you
gotta
something,
make the
okay? And you
burger."
know this. I was a shy kid growing up. I didn't say a fucking word to anybody. The minute I got a job, that changed.
Well, you have to stand up for yourself at some point. It's like, what are you
And
gonna
that's another thing. I would never do that. I would never stand up for myself. That's why people, they get mad at me on the show. They're like, oh, you push too hard. You do this, you do that. You complain a lot. Like, yeah, you know what? Guess what, motherfucker? I took it. I took it growing up for a long time. The minute I got a fucking job, it was all out the window. I stopped being shy. I started fucking cursing. I started getting loud with people. Because you have to. I waited for a job interview at CompUSA for an hour, just standing there and waiting for the guy.
Ridiculous.
They probably forgot I was waiting at one point, and they were like, oh yeah, that guy's still waiting to go downstairs. I waited for over an hour standing. Didn't say a word to anybody. They took me downstairs, got the job.
They
But-
probably realized they kept you waiting. Like, we got to give them the job.
They probably wanted to see if I was going to leave.
Yeah.
And there you go. There's Fred. Thank Fred. Fred's been here
Fred.
forever, too. He's been here since we started.
What's up, Fred?
You gotta be stone cold. Yeah, man, I feel like stoning a few fucking people. What's wrong with your burger, sir? What's the problem? I have an extra hair. Oh, no, what are you doing? You take a buzzer out of the car and be like, "Nyeh."
You know, they put napkins and stuff at the top of the bag. They just put hair clumps like at the top of the bag.
Hi, can I have ketchup and hair, please?
Remember in the old days they had the little ramekins with the ketchup dispenser? It's like,
Oh,
imagine
yeah.
they have it, but it's just hair comes out into the little ramekin.
That's so killer.
You know, it's the best when you got an ingrown hair, and they got to pull it out at McDonald's. They got to get the tweezer and pull it out of the guy's skin, and then put it on their
gross.
burger and flatten it
Oh,
out.
God.
Oh,
That's all moist still.
They probably still fucking do that over here.
it's so nasty.
Oh, that's nasty.
That's nasty.
Look, there's a lot of nice people up here, but there's a lot of dumb people up here.
That's true.
So, I don't know. The food service is, compared to down there, it's good.
Yeah,
It's good
it's
down
different.
there. Up here, thumbs down. Anyway, I'm trapped in prison, so there you go. What else is next? Any other hairy cheeks?
Street cheeks.
Fucking.
That's pretty much
Stupid.
it. You want to know deal of the day real quick?
What's
Yeah,
the
I
deal
guess
of the
so.
day?
But we got
Another
a
$1,000
Samsung
baby.
stackable gas dryer with sensor dry, $5.99.
You need that shit.
Not
No,
gas though.
I got my Whirlpool washer. I'm good to go. Thankfully, that's all done with now. So
They give you your money back?
yeah, well, I had to wait for the card, obviously, but it finally came in.
Good. Fuck them.
So
What's next?
TCL 55-inch for $329. Samsung HW A650 soundbar for $249. WD Easy Store 8 terabyte for $150. Insignia multi cooker stainless steel for $40. You got Insignia fridge for $209. Bella Pro Series
How big
digital
is
air
the
fryer
Is
for
it an
$50.
actual refrigerator or is it one of the fridges that I got?
It's a top one with a freezer and a fridge.
It's $249, you said, or $209?
Yeah, 209. It's
Is
4.3.
Is it for midgets? Is it for like people that are 3 feet tall?
It's like a little mini fridge, a 4.3 cubic foot.
Nah, it's
I have one like that that I got from Home Depot.
Nothing crazy this week. Or this day, rather.
This day. On this day. What are you singing?
On
Edge's
this
music?
day.
All right. Well, you're
Yep.
drinking your Turkey Hill ice cream over there. I guess I'll just stay here and play some sounds for everybody, and then I'll wrap it up. So I
All
want to
right.
thank you guys. Stay safe out there. Take care.
Thank you.
Thank you.
People, when are you streaming, Anthony? People can jump into your streams when?
I'm just going to be streaming Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going
You're
to be doing
streaming
Claire.
Kirby Friday at 5 p.m.
Yeah.
I wish that'd be my dream.
But yeah, I'm going to be doing that. But I'll try to check out Evil Dead on Friday. We'll see what happens. So
Yeah.
fingers crossed I get in.
That's a good 4K movie you're going to get there. So there you go.
Good. Yeah, a good movie that we're going to get. Yeah. Waiting for that to come in.
Hopefully it'll be there Friday. You can watch it. And
Before the stream, yeah.
this
That's
thing
the plan.
says, I'll never forget the day the Wii came out. Me and my brother-in-law stopped at McDonald's for breakfast, and there was dead wasps in my big breakfast platter. Ew.
Oh,
my
Manager said
God.
it wasn't from them, and I did it.
It wasn't from them.
I threw the platter right at him.
God.
Those bees weren't from us, man.
Yeah, dude,
Like what?
I understand 100%. I threw the platter at him. Okay.
It went right through him.
Yeah.
I thought he wrote, I did it, I killed him.
Like he meant that I did it was from the first part, but it was like I did it. I threw it at him. Like
Right.
he finally.
Always fun. Thank you, this thing. Thank you for being here. All right, so Friday, 5 p.m., check out Anthony. He's going to be streaming, what the fuck are you streaming again?
RE2 Claire Dice Lock. So.
RE2 Claire Dice Lock. Go over there. Keep donating and screwing him up so he can't finish the fucking game.
Yep. That's what it is.
It'll
It's
take
the
him
crowd
7
versus
hours
me.
to try to figure, just to get down the street in the game.
Yeah. That was kind of happening in the beginning there. So yeah, but that's the challenge. It's all fun. So
All right. Guys,
All
take
right.
care. Stay safe. I'll catch you later.
See
take
ya.
care, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Peace. All right. So here's the deal. I'll play the sounds. I got to flip over to the gaming screen. I throw the platter at him too, that fucking asshole. You guys have a great... You too, Fred. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. I got to get you your stuff. Don't worry. Just got a lot of stuff going on over here. But I'm going to sit down with Frank and Eli, and we're going to get that He-Man thing to you. Now the real show begins. Yeah, that's what I used to say, remember? Alright, let's hit the snacks.
Call an ambulance! Call an ambulance! But not for me!
Did you guys hear any of that?
Call an ambulance! Call an ambulance! But not for me! Get in the fucking car, Morty!
What do we got here? Oop. Yeah, Fred likes that one with the guy.
Call an ambulance! Call an ambulance! But not for me!
You like that gunshot? I added the gunshot. That was funny. Dude, on Tuesday, I saw Tuesday night at my job the other day. Oh, yeah? Tuesday night, huh? She's still around? Her husband is short? Hey, Fred, next time you see Tuesday night, call her Cheeks. Say, hey, Cheeks, you came to visit me again? That's funny. That's cool, though. Fred meets all the celebrities at work.
But not for me! Get in the fucking car, Morty! But not for me!
I love that clip. Yeah, I put it on the deck here, so I just hit a button and boom.
But not for me! Get in the fucking car, Morty! Call an ambulance! Call an ambulance! Get in the fucking ambulance! Call an ambulance! Get in the fucking car, Morty! Call an ambulance! Call an ambulance! Get in the fucking car, Morty! But not for me! But not for me!
That's funny.
Call an ambulance! Call an ambulance! But not for me! Call an ambulance! Call an ambulance!
That's funny. So yeah. Oh man, I'm disappearing. Got my Metroid Dreadpool shirt. Pick it up at his Teespring store. Probably just Google it and find it. Frank wore his tonight, so there you go. I don't know what else to talk about here. Definitely going to get Eli on for the Batman Forever podcast. I'll definitely do that for you, for sure. And I'll make that public, so if you guys want to watch that, you can come on in. We'll be live, I guess. Ask your live questions about Batman Forever. Tommy Lee Jones has some good sounds you could use for Forever. What was that one? I don't know. He's got too many good lines in that movie. He basically played the fucking Joker in that movie. Everyone knows it. But hey, it was fun. It was a fun movie. People that shit on Batman Forever, they're losers. They're losers. Jim Carrey was horrible in that movie. No, he wasn't. He was a top fucking #1 guy. He was a #1 comedian at the time. It's not like they just grabbed Jim Carrey out of nowhere and said, you're the Riddler now. This guy was a fucking megastar. He was taking off. His career was going crazy. And they were like, we got the role of a lifetime, Jim. You get to play the Riddler. And he was like, I'm all over that. And he was paying tribute to the dude that played Riddler in the Adam West Batman. That was his big concern. Jim Carrey was a huge deal before that movie came out, like right around that time. So for people today to be like, oh yeah, they just got Jim Carrey, yeah. Like, no, he was #1. He was like the #1 guy in comedy at the time. He was on fire. And I guarantee you, if you were to cast Jim Carrey as the serial killer Riddler, he'd still be able to pull it off. I guarantee you, to this day, if they were to cast him for this new movie as serial killer Riddler, he would do the part perfectly. I don't know how this new guy does it. Apparently it's good because everyone loved the film. So I'm not going to shit on this guy. It's a different movie. But you can't really compare them. One was a summer blockbuster and one's like a fucking horror movie. It's like comparing fucking Aliens to Back to the Future. It's like there's no comparison here. They're two completely different films. When you think about it, Jim Carrey had a lot of energy to play that part. Had to have a lot of energy. Yes, absolutely. Jim Carrey was great in that movie. The movies are good in their own way. I can't knock it. No. Bunch of moments of Forever where he brags about his intelligence. That's very Riddler, yes. And that's the character, obviously, right? He wanted everybody to know how smart he was. That he was smarter than Bruce Wayne, and he created his own enterprise out of the whole thing, and out of that cable box shit, which he wasn't too far off, right? I don't know. We're going to get into that. We'll definitely get into that. When Eli returns back to where he's got to return to, we'll come on here and we'll talk about Batman Forever. Maybe me and him will rewatch it. And then we'll jump on the thing. The movie's not that long, so we'll definitely probably just check it out on stream. And then we will jump on live and we'll give our opinions fresh out of the movie. My solution is to enjoy both Forever and Batman 22 because they're both good. Yes, and they're both different in their own way. But this is why, like, you read these articles. Like, I posted that article. You guys saw it. Where they're saying, oh, Jim Carrey's Riddler was like a mistake. It's like, oh my God, you're talking about 30 years ago. Was the guy from the Adam West, was that Riddler a mistake? Compared to the duct taping bandit over here? You can't compare them. It's two different times. Two different movies, two different time periods. There's no comparison there. You could say which one was better. You know, you could say, well, I really enjoyed Batman 2022 because I thought the Riddler in that movie was better. But to go on there and say, oh yeah, Jim Carrey's was a mistake, and get the fuck out of here, dude. People who write these articles weren't even alive when those movies came out. All you got is a bunch of fucking people on the internet that don't know what the hell they're talking about. Because they weren't around when this stuff happened. So, I don't know. Any final questions before I go? Comments? Did you like The Dark Knight Rises? Yeah, I thought it was a good movie. Here's the thing. I like the Nolan films. I think they're good. But I'm not like Jones to go back and rewatching those. Like, I didn't even buy them on 4K. I was like, I really don't need them right now. I bought all the Burton Schumacher films in 4K. But the Dark Knight movies, I'm not jonesing for them right now, so I'm not going to pick them up yet. If I could get all 3 4K versions of that for like $10, I'll pick it up. But nah, I ain't. I know the Ledger's Joker was good. I have the fucking Blu-ray. I'm not looking to go back and rewatching those right now. It's like 24. That show 24, great show when it was on TV. I don't want to go back and watch that shit again. It's just too much work. Jim Carrey's outfit when he first meets Two-Face is great. He's got the hat and the suit jacket. Yes. You know what was weird though about Carrey as the Riddler? He would dye his hair fucking red at night and then dye it back black during the day and then dye it red again, and it was like crazy. I have the Nolan trilogy 89 and Returns on 4K. I'm gonna get Forever, but not Batman and Robin. Yeah, Batman and Robin. I got them just to have the set, but whatever. You know it's bad when Schwarzenegger's billed over Batman. He got top billing over Batman. I can show you guys this. Good show. Yeah. Great show. I don't watch football, and this show, you really don't need to be a football fan to watch this show. This is just a comedy about a football coach. It's really funny. It's awesome. This show is really cool. I just can't rewatch it. Yeah, you know what? I would say Batman and Robin is a callback more to the Adam West days. Like, you have to watch that in that mindset. And by the way, I have the 60s Batman movie on Blu-ray. I don't know if that's on 4K, but that's definitely worth a pickup. That was a pretty good movie. Did you just pick up... No, I got this a couple of years ago. What happened was... I picked up seasons 1 through 4 about 20 years ago when it came out. And they stopped. So season 5 through, I think, 7 were on Netflix. I recorded every single episode. So it's on my home theater. But then a few years ago, they released the complete series. And I was like, well, I'm going to buy it and rip them again. So I have yet to open this and rip all the episodes. Put them on my home theater. That's why it's here, because it was in the closet. And I got to get to that. I want to put it on my home theater and I'm good to go. Never saw a 6-6 movie. Yes, it's good. It's really good. It's basically like all the villains come together and they want to fuck up Batman and Robin. It might be... This is weird, but I'll say this. It might be best if you watch the 66 Batman movie and then you watch Batman and Robin. Because Batman and Robin makes like tongue-in-cheek jokes like you saw in the 66 movie TV series. If you go from like the Burton films to Forever to Batman and Robin, it looks really bad. But if you get through because the 66 movie is a wonky movie too, but it's good. So if you can like watch the 66 and then go right to Batman and Robin, it might ease the pain a little bit. But yeah, Batman and Robin, that was just like not good for the time period. The soundtrack was interesting. Bone Thugs and Harmony song on there, R. Kelly's Batman song. That was like the #1 selling soundtrack back then too. A lot of people don't talk about it. I think, what was it? Wait a minute. The Batman Forever soundtrack was like the top selling soundtrack or whatever. Batman and Robin had good songs on that soundtrack. I think Ozzy Osbourne's on that shit too. But again, it was overlooked because the movie was bad. Had some really good fucking music on that Batman and Robin soundtrack. I understand 6-6 being a champion, but Batman and Robin is still disconnected. Yes. Yeah, it wasn't a good idea. Warner Brothers wanted a kiddie Batman movie, and Schumacher gave them that, and that was it. And that killed it. George Clooney was signed on for 3 Batman films, and he got paid. So, I think I'm going to run. I want to thank you all for watching. I want to thank everybody for the super chats. Trainwreck, Richard. Appreciate it. I want to thank Fred for being here. I want to thank Hockey Fan, Kama. Let me go through the list here. The Sting was in here. Richard was here. Abba was here. Trainwreck again. The Alchemist was in here at one point. Did I say Hockey Fan? Hockey Fan was in here. Yeah, so I want to thank all you guys for being here tonight. Appreciate it. Appreciate all the support. And catch you guys tomorrow at some point. I'm probably going to be streaming a game that I haven't streamed before. And I don't think anybody even knows about this game. But we're going to do a good stream tomorrow. So there you go. So thank you all, everyone. Yes, have a good night, Fred. Have a good night, Richard. Everyone, have a good night. Stay safe. And I'll catch you on tomorrow.